Hi, welcome everyone. It's Brian from Captain's Aquatics. That's doing a live stream almost on Christmas Eve. So let's get it going. I'm just gonna wait till some people roll in here and mute my mic, obviously. It's weird, I got lag right now and I'm wondering why. Because I got what's up, Mr. B's Fish and Things? So how's everyone doing? Hey Dexy, how are you? Hey Alan Queen, one sec. I gotta look. Sorry about that. Merry Christmas, Dexy. Dexy says, I'm good. How about you? I'm all right. Just been a very, very busy day. Jeez, busy month. One fish, two fish. How are you? Make it happen, Captain. Yep, I definitely am. Hello, Crystal Shack Aquatics. Oh, nice Yeti. Yep, it's a Yeti. This is the first time I've gotten this thing. Not my mic to work, but the camera on my computer to work in a while. So, knock on wood, it stays good. Let me know how the volume's coming in, because some people have told me it's blasting sometimes. So, I'm just trying to talk soft. Sorry, not all my tanks are on, because I'm trying to get it. 1, 2 fish, 2 rocks. Captain Savage Aquatics, I'm well. Hey, it's cold up your way. It rained, melted a bit, got cold here again. Yeah, we're right, exactly. It's kind of horrible. And Molly's doing her regular antics. Then she's going to want to get back into the bedroom where my son's sleeping. It's a great at the moment. 1, 2 fish, 2... can't even talk tonight. Don't mind me. I'm just overtired. 1 fish, 2 fish, rock. Hi, Alan Queen. So nice to run into you. Been a while. Hello. Yeah, as you guys can see, I still haven't removed the writing from when I had my landlord watched my fish for like 2 weeks, or fed my fish for 2 weeks during the summer when I had to run up to my parents. So. Just let me know if the stream starts lagging at all. It shouldn't, because I'll be very upset, but that's beside the point. Let's see. Laugh out loud, no words. Hello, Dexy. Yeah, you can thank Mr. El Tropico, Mr. Jason Fish Tropic, for convincing me to stream tonight. I was just going to take it easy and watch all the streams and lay back and go to bed early tonight, but he convinced me to come on and say hi to everyone. I know it's been a while again. Everything's been going good. Just been picking up a lot of overtime at work while I can. Yep, nice landlord, right? Hey, Select Pet, how you doing? Long time no see for half the people in here. 1, 2 fish is at Mr. B's Fish and Things. How cold is it where you are now? Great to see you. Hey, Select Pet. Yep. I had to drop off there a little bit. You can see Molly's tail wagging. I'm watching the actual stream, which is delayed probably by about 10 or 15 seconds. So her tail's wagging. Looking at the placos. One new thing that happened recently. My parents moved, what was it, last weekend or maybe 2 weekends ago now. Then currently down in Delaware, they closed on their house. They're just pretty much in the unpacking process. Totally forgot that I told them I would take their fish. That way they didn't have to take it down to Delaware and all that and be in a hotel for 2 or 3 weeks trying to keep fish alive. So I acquired 5, what is it? what is it, the glow light neons or whatever you want to call it, the Tetras, you know, that are good for blue light or whatever. I can't remember what they're called. I'm too tired. And one big, I think, common pleco, or big for the tank it was in. So happy to say they're all healthy and alive. I believe they're glowfish, glow tetras. So I got 5 of those. So 2 purplish kind of pink ones and 3 yellow ones. And then, like I said, I'm pretty sure it was a common pleco my parents got. Glowfish, yeah. My parents had I gave them before I left. They didn't want any of my tanks when I was living with them while I was going to college and finishing up my schooling. They just wanted the 120-gallon long. So that 20-gallon long was I want to say the first or second tank I had when I actually started setting up aquariums at my parents' house. So that thing's probably about going on about 10 or 12 years old. And my father got a light and all that stuff. So he likes the glow tetras. This is how they look under the blue light. So that's what he got. Let's see. So long story short, they're in my 75-gallon. With everything else, my 75 gallons has become a monster catch-all community tank right now. I still have the convicts in it. I know they're aggressive. I have the 2 Eclipse catfish in there. They're doing great. They've actually put on some size. I want to say a 1/2 inch anyways. The plecos are doing great. Pretty much everything's doing pretty good on that tank. I haven't seen any deaths, knock on wood, obviously. Not much has changed with the tanks near me, just because time constraints and stuff like that. Real life stuff happens. So let's see. Yeah, glowfish. Yep, glowfish. That's what they're called, glowfish. But I think they're tetra glowfish. I actually like how active that 75-gallon is now with the glowfish in there and the extra pleco. This seems like it's more lively, especially with those new pickups from, like, I want to say a month ago at this point, roughly, for the straight up males, where I got 2 males of a couple different types of fancy guppies for the breeding. I haven't done anything yet because just time constraints. So they're doing quite well. So when I actually set up the breeding operation for the fancy guppies, if I do that, I'll have some straight lines to work with. Let's see. One fish, 2 fish. Rock says, remember to hit the like button if you haven't already. Yes, thank you for that, one fish. Crystal Shack Aquatics says, are glow lights a bit neurotic? I saw some for the first time today in the pet shop I'm in. NZ, is that New Zealand? And one of them just kept swimming in a tight circle around the airstone. It was strange, like a fish on speed. When I originally saw them, like for the first time that my dad and my mom picked up glowfish, they seemed really neurotic, where they would just circle and kind of territorial. But of course, if they're tetras like they are, glowfish tetras, they'll be fin nippers. So yeah, I have a Hangout. Sorry, I have the Hangout going. I just haven't. Excuse me for a second. This killed my live stream because I was clicked on it. So I got to get back to live. I'll post the link, invite people. Hopefully the copy works and paste. That was the whole reason for doing the Google Hangout, to get other people in here. So there's the Google Hangout link. Hopefully it works, because I know the conversion between Google and Hangouts and YouTube, I don't know if they ever fixed it or not. You had to go into like the actual Hangout section and have them friend it and then send the link that way. Queen says, hi, Nick. Yep, New Zealand. Cool. Well, welcome. I'm just glad to see everyone in here. I know it's been a while. Mark's Arcs Aquarium says, hi, Brian. Hi, everyone. Yep. Hi, Mark. How are you then? Nick the Dick says, don't work, damn it. Yeah, right. It's tough. Because technically my shift's only supposed to be 10 o'clock, but with the 40-minute commute, unlike the 10 or 15-minute I would have, adds a ton of time. So if I leave right at 10 o'clock and I don't hit any traffic, roads are good, it takes me like 40 minutes to get home. And that doesn't include I have to take Molly out when I get home for a quick walk. So it's more like 11, probably more like 11:30 by the time I can actually sit down and get a stream going if I was going to be able to do it. And half the time I'm burnt out to a crisp, mentally anyways. 1, 2, hello, Nick the Dick, and Mark's Arts Aquarium. Hello, hello, hello. So, Nick says, send it here. Yeah, I just got that from the thing. Let me open up Messenger. Just because, let me see if I can't open up the regular Hangout section. Let's do split screen this. Put that right there. Here, send it here. Yep, I'll do that. Paste. So they still haven't fixed that, huh, Nick? Looks like not. Oh. Oh, there is Nick. Let me make sure I got my volume up. I might have to.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay, Nick. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching TV, chilling out.
All right, give me 1 second. Just a lot of background noise on my end, so I'm going to put my earbuds in so I can hear.
I have no idea where that little attachment thing
1
is.
second, Nick, because I can't hear you till I put the earbuds in. All right, what was that, Nick?
I said I have no idea where my little attachment thing is so that I can plug in headphones to my phone. So, seeing how I have it hang out now, I'll end up hanging up in a little bit and restart it on a computer.
Okay. Well, what type of phone do you have, Nick?
iPhone 7.
It should be on the top.
Yeah.
You know, that's where most
Yeah.
headphone jacks are, is up top.
What I'm saying is there's a little connector cord that, because you don't have an audio jack on the
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then it runs
Yeah.
through the
And I
USB-C
little
or whatever it is.
yeah, because I'm
Gotcha.
addicted like that.
Well, as long as you keep your phone kind of close, the mic will pick it up.
Yeah. So how's everybody's holiday?
I don't know. Mine's yet to be determined. It should be pretty good, though.
I got an Xbox, a pair of pants, a couple things I asked for. The coral that I got in, or vice versa, the shrimp that I got in, they died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
Lay down, dog. Sorry.
on
No, no.
that actually has a thing where they'll send you new if it dies within 10 days of you getting it, so it's all right.
Okay. So they're
And
going to send you some more then?
I just gotta wait till the 1st and then put in an order
Gotcha.
because of Christmas. They stopped their shipping on the 19th,
Okay.
and basically, yeah, that's what happened. So I was lucky to get what I got basically, and I'm thinking that it didn't survive the freezing ass temperatures.
Right.
So if you do order anything this year, make sure that the person puts like multiple heat packs in it. That's the best thing I could say.
Oh, yeah. Especially where I live up north, higher up north. Most of the time, from what I've seen when I have stuff shipped during the winter, I leave a little side note. I'm like, make sure you put two 72-hour heat packs in it, even if it's for one thing, because one will burn out quick. This won't be able to keep it warm. Let's see. Just curious, what's NAM time mean? It's NAM time. I was in the military. That's where the NAM time comes from. So how you been with everything with your fish room? You got any tanks set up and stuff like that yet?
My 50-gallon set back up, and my 20 and a 10, and then I got my 25-gallon saltwater tank set up.
Very nice. Oh, look, Susan from SLC Aquatics. Hey, Brian, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. And Racing's Natural Aquarium says, ho, ho, ho. Yes. I know it's not quite Christmas Eve yet. Hashtag fish fan mom in the house, right? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying, Nick?
I said, other than that, I ain't got much planned. I mean, I need to finish sanding out my acrylic tank.
Oh, what did it get scratched in the move?
Oh yeah, it's been scratched, but it had bubbles on one side, and I already buffed all those out. I just figured, you know, seeing how I already had it sanded down mostly, well, most parts of it, and I had one whole panel sanded down, I figure why the hell not do the rest of the tank?
Right. Yeah, that's to take any little blemishes out and stuff.
Yeah, any little minor scratches or dings that happened in the move.
Right. I can't remember. Where did you say you moved? Wasn't it like Kentucky or something like that?
Idaho.
Idaho. Sorry. I can't remember. My mummer.
You're all good.
Yeah. You know me. You've been around me enough to know. Been in enough streams that my memory's shot.
Mine's pretty shot on some things.
Right.
On other things, I just remember every little detail down to the final, key ingredient. That's what drives me nuts. Like, I remember the key little details, but then I can't remember where I set something down.
Yeah, I feel you on that. If I write stuff down on something, like write it down on a notepad, I'll lose the notepad.
If I write something down, I'll keep memory. But the point is if I don't even write it down, sometimes I'll keep it to memory, but it depends what it is.
Right.
Like if I know I have to remember it to get by, then I remember it. But yeah.
All right. Dub Brexy21 says, "Good day, Captain. It's now hot as ever in Australia. I wish all happy holidays. Same to you. Thank you for showing your support."
I think
Go ahead.
It's already Christmas Eve in Australia, right?
Yes. Actually, it might be getting close to Christmas Day, because I think I want to say Japan when I was there was 14 or 16 hours ahead. I can't remember. My mind's fried. Let's see. Racing said, there, the Brian I remember got the light. Laugh out loud. Happy holidays, Dub. Quinn says, can someone share the stream to the Fish Fam group for me, please? Says Island Queen. Rexy21 says, laugh out. Yes. One more sleep. Well, it's good to have everyone here. It's good to be back. I got to start doing this more no matter how I feel. That's why I haven't been around much lately, even if it's only a short, like 20 or 30-minute live stream. So, you got anything new planned? I know you're buffing out the
yeah, I'm trying to put up a whole reef tank, but it's taking a little bit of money,
Yeah.
a little bit of chunk of change, and then I'm gonna have to reorder everything that I ordered.
Right.
So it's a no. I gotta
Well,
do cleaning in that salt water tank.
well, maybe you can. Do you have any local fish shops there that you can maybe get some live coral and stuff like that?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
great,
I'm
but
sorry.
they're not that great, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can find some people from the fish fam that might be able to hook you up that are close. You
I
know?
know, Brian. I actually tried that within
Hmm.
the last couple of weeks. I'm not even gonna lie. Like straight out, like I ordered something. I ordered 2 coral that were off of this guy's live sale,
Hmm.
and I go to pay for it. I paid for it, all that, yada yada. He doesn't have his shipping included. It's in a separate button, and then, then you know, my mom was ordering all that shit for me for Christmas. And then this guy goes and says, "Oh, I don't need your business," and blah 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 blah, and was all fucking rude as hell to my mom. So
Oh,
I really don't. In some lack of a better sense of a word, I really don't see this whole like fish family, as everybody's calling it.
hmm. Well,
Is
the
all.
fish fam. From what I've seen, the fish fam's pretty good for the most part. But hey, you still have outliers in any kind of community.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you got shitty people in every community,
mhm.
basically.
Well, it could be the holidays too. You never know what's going on in their life too at the time. You know.
Yeah.
But you did send. Some of you were putting forth good money.
Oh
So.
yeah. No, I was going forward with good intentions, and thinking I was helping a friend out, and not only that, but another friend
Yeah.
recommended. So it kind of looked like, oh, so this person's word doesn't mean shit, and this person's word doesn't mean shit. So does my word mean shit? Probably not.
Phoenix Aquatics 411 Legacy says, "Hello, Captain. Merry Christmas. Just came by to say hello to the fish fam. I lost track of time. I'm going to my live stream, but I will be back to my regular slot." That's okay. I kind of did an impromptu live stream. I just live stream when I can. So sometimes it doesn't correspond with what's going on. So, but thank you, Phoenix, for
Great though.
stopping in.
Rack going on there.
What's that?
I said your tanks are looking great though, and you got a nice rack going on there.
Yeah, it's kind of messy right now. Honestly, this rack's kind of in limbo right now, just because I got really busy and things happened, and yeah, uh, I'm gonna try to work on it, but I can't promise anything. All I can say is I'll try. When it happens, it happens. You
You
know?
know, Brian, at this point, I'm thinking I'd be better off like trying to start up my own little fish store thing, kind of venture
Yeah,
out
I've
here.
been thinking the same thing, but it, there's a lot more going on to it.
Oh, I know
Uh,
there is. There's a lot to it. Just like
uh,
just like when I thought up the idea of starting up my own little salsa business. There's a lot
right.
to that too. You gotta do branding. You gotta remember recipes. You gotta remember exactly how you made it, exactly how you cooked the tomatoes, or exactly how you cooked the chili peppers. It's like there's so many steps to it that it reminds me a lot of work. And then I remember it is work.
Oh, let's see what's this. I'm listening to you, Nick. I'm just reading the chat at the same time because I have it open in the background. Uh,
Fish
let's.
and life go hand in hand. I'll tell you why.
Mhm.
So, just like there's a lot of steps and processes to making salsa, there's a lot of steps and processes to keeping different types of fish and different types of fish together and keeping them alive.
Right. I'm just laughing at Racing's comment in the chat. Racing's is like most pornographic things said during a live stream. Laugh out loud. I don't even know what was said. That was pornographic.
It's just weird. how my fish do this?
Go ahead. Let's see the tank. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Is this weird how they all lay on the bottom? That's
All,
dude.
all
And
the fish? Yeah, they're probably because. Did you just turn the tank on?
nah, it's been on.
Maybe they're this tired and they're sleeping. Because that when the fish are laying low like that, in most of my tanks, most of the time I swear they're this taking a breather, taking a nap kind of a thing.
There's probably like 30 fish here or more.
Wow. So they must be all buried within the rock pile and behind stuff.
They grew up together.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Merry Christmas, says Gary's Aquatics. Hi, Gary. New England Enerleaf says, "Where's my beer? It's on order. I'm sorry. Didn't you get the notice? It's BYOB." Racing's Natural Aquarium says, "Nice rack, Brian." Dubrexy21 says, "That's okay. If a random uploads happen, you know I'm still around. It's a different feeling raising fish rather than keeping them, right?" Yep, and believe me, I have a ton of babies in my 75-gallon convict babies. Oh, Gary's Aquatic says, "Don't mean back order." Yeah, I'm tired, Gary. Give me a little leadway.
Can you see my camera or no?
Yes. Yep. It's clear, really clear. It's actually clearer than my
Look under the log.
Oh, let me just focus on your thing so I can see it. Wow, look at them all hiding out, huh?
Yeah, that's what's blowing my mind. Ever since I got them back from that fish trip, they all do.
Maybe there was fish that were trying to beat up on them, or were they in a separate tank by themselves?
Nah, they were all in one tank with each other.
It's almost like they're trying to be really big shell dwellers.
Yes. Like dwell in a group for warmth.
Yeah, right.
But there's a heater in there, so I don't see why they're doing that.
Maybe because it's warmer there compared to the rest of the tank. You know,
it is in the center of the tank. That would make more sense.
now, is that air? Is that sponge filter on? Because
no, it is not. I have a airhead on now. You're all good.
Oh, okay. No. I was just curious.
I just have it in there so it's staying bacterial.
Yeah, staying seated. I gotcha. Quinn says, "Wow." Phoenix Aquatic says, "Hey, Lewis, how are you doing? But I haven't been myself lately, losing track of time since the passing. Well, Captain, last month I lost my 101-year-old grandmother who passed away from leukemia cancer. I'm sorry about that, Phoenix Aquatics. Truly sorry for that."
Do you see any resemblance of one of my old fish in this fish here right here?
A little bit.
Yeah, I do too. My albino, my pink albino, I see the resemblance of him in a few of those fish down there. Just
very nice
structures. Which makes me wonder, how did they get like purple and yellow?
Right. Dub Brexy says, "Definitely enjoying it. Watching develop is super satisfying. You would understand since you have young gouramis." Yep, it's always nice to see fish grow out. Phoenix saying hi to Island Queen. Mark's our experience. Sorry for your loss. 1-2 Fish says, "The Brexio, let me to tell you, that is the struggle. It's a slow process trying to learn how to raise them up." Island Queen says, "Melvin, you changed your channel name?" I think he did. That's who that was. Right? Okay, I didn't put two and two together. I know he was talking about a name change. That's how bad my memory is right now. But your tank's looking nice, man. Looking real nice. You know what I just noticed? Even though I probably put 2 and 2 together, just how the rack's set up right here and how much of this tank is taken up by the rack. Like half the tank. You can't even see half the tank. And that tank's what, 5.5 feet long roughly? It's not a full 6-footer because it's got more height and depth. Phoenix Aquatics says, thanks you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Me and my family. Tomorrow, Christmas is going to be hard because she was here. Yep, it's always tough, buddy. I feel for you. 1-2 Fish says, sparkling gourami fry are just short of invisible. I have to use my magnifying glass most of the time, laugh out loud. So let's see what else is going on with me. Besides the glowfish and the new pleco and the guppies I got recently, or about a month ago, maybe a little bit more. I'm trying to think what else has happened. Not much, just cleaning up, trying to clean up the fish room or fish apartment, if you want to call it, 1 room at a time. Did my kitchen. I got to get the 2.5, 3-gallon beta tank. That was like the, what do you want to call it? Aquaponics system setup, because I put a big green plant in it, you know, for the aquaponics to eat up all the stuff. There's been no fish in it. It's covered in duckweed, Java moss, Christmas moss, Anubias. That's all that's in there. There's no fish. Maybe some snails. You know, I have to get that out of the window and set it up again as a beta tank, or maybe some small fish tank. Oh, that's nice.
You want that? Somebody's got to take that.
Take what?
He's getting too big.
What is it again? I'm sorry. Don't mind me.
I can't even remember. Strawberry something.
But it's an African cichlid, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it crossbreed between a couple different things? It's a beautiful looking fish.
Yeah.
I'd take that off your hands. But I don't know. I don't know how it would travel with the winter.
Yeah.
You know?
Just till January, we might see about it.
Yep. Okay. Definitely get a talk to you then about it. This looking chat. Dub Rexy says, I've been doing freshwater changes and feeding very fine leftover foods. Fish are not exactly aggressive, but they do have a go at whatever floats in the water. Yeah, I hear that. That's how the cichlid tank behind me is, the 125 lately. I actually had put covers on. That was what happened 2 weeks ago. I wake up during the night with my big mama Tiger Oscar on the floor, bouncing around. She did land in the 18-gallon tote, but then hopped out of that and was on the floor. So I had that, and then another Tiger Oscar that got behind the 125. So I actually took the cover, the temporary covers I put on it off, so the light really could shine in there. So it's like I would have one section, actually the section that's covered up by the rack right here was the light section, and kind of a dark section right here. One fish, 2 fish. Captain Savage, do you tanks keep that room fairly warm? You ever have humidity issues? Actually, I haven't turned my heat up. I might have to. Or actually, my heat's set for like 68, 69 degrees. I actually have a thing right here that keeps my humidity. I'm usually somewhere between 48 and 60% humidity. When I'm doing a water change, it's like 60 because there's a lot of water movement. But usually I sit right around like 50, 52% humidity throughout my whole apartment. I keep it in this room because this is the room with the most amount of water, where my computer is and stuff like that, because I got the 125 and then I got 6 tanks on this rack.
You see that fry guy there?
Yep.
He is not growing. He has stayed the same size in California.
And what type is he?
He's an electric yellow, but he's like not growing at all.
It's probably because he's getting bullied and he's not getting access to the food because everything else is grabbing it up. You might have to put him in a bigger, another tank where he can grow out a little bit bigger.
I think he's just a runt.
Maybe, could be. Sometimes you have that, right?
These guys are bigger than him, and they've grown a little bit, but they're about maybe 4 months now.
Sorry, my dog Molly's being a pain. She thinks because I'm up, she's going to get taken out when she got taken out twice before my son went to bed. So go.
She's up with mom, I think.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. You never know. Sometimes fish just take a while to grow too. You know what I mean? But I think it's just it's not getting enough food.
Well, I just fed him and he ate. He just ate a piece of spirulina like it was nothing.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, excuse me. One fish, 2 fish. I hope that answered your question. I mean, my apartment feels cool right now, but that's because I don't have socks on and I'm wearing a t-shirt. I mean, I'm trying to be nice to my landlord, but I could crank the heat up there to 72, 73 degrees and just not heat my tanks or even 74, 75. But my landlord pays the heating bill, so that's included in my rent. So I try and be a nice guy. So, yeah. Nice. Gotta love hiding, right? So Mark's Aquarium says, "Where's Fish Tropic?" I don't know. He had me start the stream. I mean, I think he's lurking right now. That's fine.
The link.
What's that?
I could send him the link.
Yeah, if you don't mind doing that while I'm keeping up with the chat and stuff.
Yeah. Go to the computer and I'll come back.
Sure. I can send it to him too. Hold on.
Do it on Facebook. He'll be more prone to respond. Yeah. Oh, the puffer! I forgot to tell you before I could. The last puffer that I ever bought in California. He made, I think it's a he, and then my Gobi made it.
Nice.
Died.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it happened.
Right.
Look at this snail. Look at the size of this.
That's a pretty big snail. King and Queen City. Cichlid says, "What's up, y'all? What's up, all? Not much. Just doing kind of a late night live stream."
That's about the size of my pinky.
That's not bad. What is that? A trumpet snail?
Yeah.
Cool.
I've had them get bigger than that.
Yeah.
Long. That was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you notice there's a convict cichlid in here with these guys?
Yep. Well, that convict will... I don't know. The Africans are kind of quick and speedy. The convicts can be too, but... I mean, convicts are what? South American cichlid?
Yeah.
So, what's that? What you call a New World cichlid or whatever? Stop Molly. So, different parameters. So, the Africans are probably going to give that convict a run for its money. So, all right, Molly, enough.
Yeah,
I'm not going to...
Still, so that's kind of why.
Mm-hmm. Right.
One of those juveniles has babies in its mouth.
Nice.
Sponge right there.
Normally, I thought they usually, because I know the egg scatterers, I thought they usually keep them in pits. But I didn't realize they were mouth brooders.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. Don't mind me. So if I talk over you, it's not on purpose. Hail to the King and Queen says 1, 2 fish. 1 fish, 2 fish. Sup, one fish, two fish. Thanks for so much complimenting to the stream. Keep hitting that like button, folks. Great job keeping that like total going upwards.
Oh, because you told me to, or is that sponge filter plugged in?
Yeah.
I took the other power head and I'm gonna plug that in right now. We almost forgot to do that the other day.
I just didn't know if you had it off for a reason. You know?
Oh yeah, that was why.
Let's
Don't
see.
have a pump for it right now because the other one blew out.
Gotcha. I still got to set up this big. Oh, there goes one of my Wi-Fi speakers, but whatever. This big pump I got. It does like 938 gallons per hour or something like that. I'm going to get rid of all the other air pumps in my place and let's use this main one.
Do you recognize the stand?
What's that?
I said, do you recognize the stand?
Oh, yeah. I remember that stand.
The
Yeah, I definitely do.
tank is behind me.
Everyone's saying hi to each other. Turbofish, what's up? How you doing? Long time no see.
The tank's behind me. Part of it's sanded. Half of it's like sanded. The bottom. I did the bottom first.
Nice.
And
it looks like it's coming along.
The top is almost, this part is almost done. I just have stuff up here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it?
Actually, believe it or not, I know you want to put a light on that, but that kind of frosted look for the top of the acrylic kind of looks cool, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you got to put the fine polish or whatever.
Yeah, polish it out, and it's going to end up looking some more like up here, maybe. But this is even going to get gone over because Mom put scratches throughout this.
Mm-hmm. Hey, at least it's acrylic and it's lighter tank, you know?
Yeah.
I'd love to get my first acrylic tank. I keep a lookout, believe me, on the Facebook Marketplace and other places because I've seen them come up.
On a deal, so just keep your eyes out. That's all I could say.
Yeah, I've seen some, some for some big boys, like 300 or 400 gallon tanks for like $600. And it's like if I had the money, I would jump all over that 300 or 400 gallon freaking acrylic. I don't even care if I don't have space for it. I would purposely set it up in the cold storage area. You know what I mean? On a pallet so I couldn't get anything on it, and just leave it till I got it to a bigger place. But so let's see. Priscilla MK Arts in here. Here at the Are the Night Owls, just dropping in to hit the like button. Yeah, King and Queen Cichlids says, I hit the like button and sub. Thanks for that, King and Queen Cichlids. Appreciate it. Hi, Turbo, Yellow Mark. Arctic Creek Aquatics is up. What's up? Thanks for stopping by my stream, man. No problem. Anytime. I tend to be a lurker these days, or over the last month and a half. So
I can just say all the ones that are here are all the dominant ones that made it.
Nice. Well, that's a good thing in a way. You know, you kind of took out the. Unfortunately, some fish passed away, but you got a stronger strain now. You know what I mean? Stronger fish.
Yeah, I'm really pissed that my two Quecos passed away.
Had that one. It's loud as fuck. Okay, it says Priscilla. I don't know. I lost that part. Great group coming on in. Hello, coming in.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Welcome, the Cove. How are you? I'm just checking people's channels out to make sure I'm subbed up to people as they're coming in, too, because it's been so long. Yep, I'm subbed. Yep. Make sure you guys sub up to each other. Helps the fam out. King and Queen Cichlid says, Captain Savage, what do you keep? All cichlids? No. I keep, I have Neracaridina shrimp. I have cherry reds, blue velvets, some snowballers from shrimp from Jeremy. The blue velvets are from Lucas, and the reds are, I think, a generic. This from Aquabit or something like that. But I also keep fancy guppies galore. I have a couple Eclipse catfish. I keep hyphen plecos, or rubberlet plecos, all kinds of different stuff. What else? I have Fahaka puffer, super red plecos, a lot of plecos. And sorry if people don't like how I pronounce plecos, but it is what it is. Oh, what else do I have? I inherited my parents' glowfish, Tetra glowfish, and I believe one of their common plecos, even though I told them to get a rubber lip or something smaller from the local fish store, but they didn't. What else? I have a ton of mystery snails. I have a kind of combination of everything, and then I have African cichlids to my right, Texas cichlids. I do, like you said, I do have a lot of cichlids. I do enjoy my cichlids, whether it's South American, African, stuff like that. I may eventually get some native fish, but that might be when I get a bigger place. Excuse me. Optical fish, one fish. Priscilla MKR says one fish, two fish. Oh yeah, spoiled little turd got it all. Yeah, Priscilla, some of your new prints and stuff that I got from Jardin Aquatics look good. I like it. Plus, I got all these things from recently from Jardin's Aquatics, all the like 100 stickers or whatever. So I got this whole stack that I'm going to set up, but I got to think how I'm going to do that. So I got a lot of the Fish Fam stickers recently. I got the Blue Angel print. So it's really nice. I just got to get them framed and put up. And the calendar's pretty cool. I'm sure a lot of people got the calendar, the 2019 calendar. Pretty sweet. And of course, blue's my favorite color for the angelfish. I picked the blue angelfish, Priscilla. Plus, I got a couple of your other prints and stuff like that from your other stuff with the Baboo puffer, I believe, and some other stuff. Because I've bought other stuff from you in the past. I just don't have everything hung up. It's in safekeeping though, till can actually get the stuff up. Yeah, not sure what he's sending out. Well, Jardin's Aquatics, Priscilla let me pick based on the list, and he gave me the link to your page with the prints and stuff like that. So that's what I selected because I was on a higher tier level for a bit. The audio, so King Quid Cichlids asked, Captain, you using a phone to live stream or a webcam? Picture looks good. Audio is great. I'm using 920C Logitech camera, so it is PC based. I do have my Google Pixel that can shoot in 4K. That's the regular Google Pixel. I do stream with that when I'm doing more of a mobile live stream type thing. And then I got my Blue Yeti mic that's right here that you guys can see. And I got other mics. I got the lapel mic, so when I'm on my phone, I can have a good quality mic, which is a Boya, which I think I put everything. I don't know if I set up everything, what I stream with, like a live stream type thing. It might be in the kit that I list or whatever, if it's still there. I can't even remember half my description, to be honest, at this point. But I love the Yeti mic. It's got good quality. Just sometimes it can be booming if it's too close to my mouth. And it looks like we lost Nick, so he must be getting his computer up. Yeah, the picture looks great. I mean, I'm not sure if I should give away what the calendar looks like, but I like the picture. And like I said, blue's my favorite color, Priscilla, so I'd love to get that angel, though. A blue angel like that, that'd be pretty sweet. And beautiful, beautiful picture. So I'm sure everyone's seen the calendar. It's got I don't know if it's all 100 stickers or whatever in here, but it's got a lot of beautiful pictures from different fish fan members and stuff like that. Like you got Susan, Priscilla, everyone that you can think of in here. Well, not exactly everyone. So, King of Queen Cichlid says, yeah, I use the same Logitech and Snowball mic. The Snowball mic's actually pretty good. It's literally the Blue Yeti. You know what I mean? The Snowball mic. Only the Blue Yeti has, I think, just a little bit more power, more customizations you can do. But I'm good with whatever, as long as the quality sounds good. I'd love to upgrade to the Logitech that could shoot 4K, because this, as far as I think this can shoot 1080p at 60 frames a second. But for some reason, when I use Google Hangouts or whatever, it puts it at 720p. So I'd like to up it, but I use XSplit too. So when I do this, and I'm not worried about having people come into the live stream or anything like that, and I stream through XSplit, I can get 60 frames a second, or whatever the camera can hold, and then I can have the multiple cameras, because I have like 2 or 3 older cameras that are a little dated that'll shoot in like 720p or 1080p, but just a smaller frame set. So, let's see. 1-2 Fish. Teresa Cookie, have you heard from Crystal Shack Aquatics? We were recommending that she look you up because she is from New Zealand too. Yeah, Crystal Shack Aquatics is in the stream right now, or has been in. Maybe it's they're lurking right now. Oh yeah, I got the calendar part of Jardin's upper tier, so that's how I got the calendar. Maybe I bought it separately. I can't remember. I just know I purchased it a while ago, so I wish I could have gotten the 2017 or 2018 calendar too, but that's okay. Or I might actually no. I won the 2018 calendar. I just got to take it out of the. I'm so bad sometimes, and such a space cadet sometimes that Susan for SLC Aquatics had a thing last year, a giveaway for their calendar, and I still have the calendar in the manila envelope it came in, so it stayed protected. And I just got to bring it in from my. No, I think I got it in my van. It might still be sitting on my front seat of my van. Yeah, I like the calendar. I just like to see all the different people, you know, their fish and stuff like that. I know I got to get in touch with Jardin Aquatics because I sent him my logo that Carlos created, but he says it when you blow it up to the size he needs, it's really pixelated. So I'll have to get in touch with Carlos and see if he can send one that'll be better for Jardin, because he said he'd help me out with some stickers and stuff like that, which is greatly appreciated. But that's how we help each other out, right, with the fish fam. Good night, Scott. So Scott's out of here? Okay. Have a good night, Scott. Everyone's saying good night. Is this good to be back? I'm going to try and, like I said, do this more, even if I'm not really feeling too up to it, whether it's during the day where I know I get less people. Just streaming, doing something, even if it's only live streams and not much other content, just to show what's new going on with the fish. Maybe tomorrow morning before I leave here to go up to my mother-in-law's and spend the night and stuff, so we can open gifts and all that. I'll do a quick live stream showing the 75-gallon with all the fish in there and how active it is. Come lay down, girl. Molly's just being a pest. She can't make up her mind. In the room, out the room. If I let her in the bedroom with my son, then she'll be scratching the dog on the door to come out. So, other new things. The bow front over here, I took all the rainbows out of it. I think I said over the last live stream. And I put them into the 75-gallon. The rainbows have picked up a lot of size. I got a couple Bozemantes. They've actually, I swear, they doubled in size, because it's not like I look every day at feed and do a quick look through to make sure nothing looks bad. Quick 5-10 minutes for my main tanks, or, you know, which is not a lot of time. So the Bosmanis have put on a little bit of size, maybe another half inch. So yeah. Mark's Aquarium says good night, K and Q. Yeah, King and Queen Cichlids, thank you for showing your support. The Cove says, did anyone download the fish nerd wrap from Jarden? I gotta download it. I should. Now, if anyone's looking to join here, I know it's not copy and pasting properly to join the Google Hangout, but let me see if I copy and paste it in here, if it'll work again, in case anyone's interested in joining the Google Hangout. No pressure. That's nice to have someone else in here to talk to, and keeps the conversation going when I'm, when you start struggling a little bit. So I hope, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas out there, to the whole fish fam, everyone that's in the stream. I hope you have a happy and safe holiday with your family. And I hope you get what you're looking for Christmas. The Cove says, I have it and made it a ringtone. I got to listen to it. I haven't had a chance to listen to it, because it seems like whenever I go to sit down for stuff, it happens. Oh, look at that. I got 2 dislikes. That's funny. Hey, it's all support. One fish, 2 fish says, laugh out loud at the Cove. Now I need your number so I can call you frequently. That's awesome. New things I'd like to do with the fish room. I'm trying to think. Get all these tanks like where I want them. I got to still move the shrimp tank over onto the shelf. I got to set up the kind of like whole apartment air pump. Take all the old air pumps out. Cut down the nose a little bit. Cut down the power bill a little bit. Stuff like that. This little tiny minor projects. I've been thinking of doing other real cheap or free stuff, like making like new DIY sponge filters with the stuff I have on hand. Whether it's a polishing type filter strictly, or this other stuff. I just don't know what yet. I'm trying to figure it out. So if you guys got any suggestions or stuff you'd like to see from me, just post it in the chat or leave it on the comment section when this gets uploaded after the stream. So is anyone getting any new fish lately that they're looking forward to that's coming down the pipe here shortly, or just got it for Christmas? New tanks, anything like that? Aquarium Cop, hello Brian and Fish Crew listening and aka lurking. Welcome. Glad to have you in the stream, Aquarium Cop. I'm just looking forward to seeing my son open his presents come Christmas. See that, and maybe I'll try and get some pictures or some type of video and maybe post it up or whatever of him opening it up, because he kind of rips through everything real quick and gets really excited based on what presents he gets. One fish, 2 fish says, Cop, hello. Hope the holidays are not making work a madhouse. Yeah, that's how my work is right now, a madhouse, because people take time off, which I don't blame them. Everyone's entitled to time off, but it kind of gets hectic when you're the only staff on, since I support people with disabilities, and you got 4 individuals to take care of. It can make it a struggle, plus doing all the notes and stuff like that for them and all that stuff. Makes it quite interesting, especially around the holidays. The Cove says, say hello to Curly Bunny EMT for me. Yeah, say hi to her for me too. She used to be come in when she had the chance quite a bit to say hi or at least show support while she was out on calls and stuff. Or when she would get home from work. Very, very cool. I don't know how long this has been up for, so started an hour ago. So we're at, oh, look at that, Christmas Eve here, officially. One fish, two fish. Rock says, "Wow, I kept it Savage Aquatics. Thank you. Thank God they have dedicated people like you, though. That's has to be got to be a huge challenge when you're understaffed. Yeah, well, I'm sure a lot of people where they work, they get understaffed at place. That's just typical with the agency I'm with. Usually they're pretty understaffed most of the time. But usually during the week, if it wasn't any holidays, there would be more staff. But it ebbs and flows. So one fish, two fish. Rock says, "Oh wow, it's after midnight. Laugh out loud. Time flew. Yeah. Honestly, I would have been on earlier. Just I have two-step authentication set up through Google, so I had to wait for them to send me a text to my phone so I could get the pin and type a login. I'm half tempted to shut it off, to be honest with you." The Cove says I'm still at 11:10 here. That'd be nice. 11:10 still. So I don't know if I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow, just because I'm going to be spending, or later today, just because I'm spending the night, to see my son open his presents early in the morning, Christmas Day, and then I have to go into work for noontime and work till 11 p.m. So I probably won't get home till almost midnight Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So if I get home in enough time, whether I stream from my phone or whatever, I'll try to do a little Christmas live stream. I can't promise it, but I'll do my best. I'm sure everyone else will be doing Christmas live streams too. Anyone know if Corey's doing an 8-hour live stream like he does for like Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that this year? Stop, Molly. Miss Molly Dolly. Is this being a pain to me? She's a good girl, though. Get you wow. Anyone got any big plans? Anyone in the fish fam going away to see different people in their family for the holidays? If so, safe travels. And 11 watching, that's awesome. I know at one point we were at 20 or 21. That's awesome with it being after midnight here, Eastern Standard Time. It's not bad. Christmas Eve day. Or, Christmas Eve. Straight up. That's awesome. The Cove says, I'm staying home where it's quiet, laugh out loud. Honestly, I'd probably do the same thing. Normally, if I don't take Christmas off, I take one of the two holidays off, whether it's Christmas or it's New Year's. So if I'm still working at the same house next year, because you know how everything moves a day forward, it'll be different because Christmas will be on a Wednesday. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Is Molly getting Pleco for Christmas? Yeah. I got the stuffed animal Plecos, and I try to play with her with them, with the extra ones, the same ones I have. And she has really no interest in them. She would rather terrorize the 75-gallon with all the super red Plecos, chocolate Plecos, rubber lip Plecos, and, other Plecos that are in there. She loves beating her face off of that thing if she can get to it. One Fish, Two Fish Rock says it's been a nice stream. I expect a lot of adults are staying up late to help Santa out with the cookies and milk, etc. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I mean, here it's only Christmas Eve, so that stuff where the presents will be left out isn't going to happen till later this evening, probably 10 p.m. my time, or 8 or 9 after my son's in bed. So, DPK Carlos, how you doing, brother? DPK Fish Aquarium says, hi, Cappy. Merry Christmas, brother. Yeah, same to you. It's been nice to see you around. Nice to catch up with you earlier today or yesterday, to seeing how you were doing. Believe me, since I've been in and out lately with the fish keeping hobby or live streaming or creating content, I do miss the fish fam and this key of catching up, even if I'm not streaming, this being in streams. One Fish, Two Fish Rock. True, maybe last minute wrapping, etc. Yeah. I just got to fill out a couple cards that my son picked up today or yesterday with him. You know, just have him sign it, me sign it. I picked up, you know, some things for my mother-in-law and my wife, because we only get presents, even though we're separated. Yes, we're still married, but we're separated. We just have our son, you know, it's from our son to each of us, but we don't get each other Christmas presents. Or we do, but it's through our son. So, Aquarium Cop says, hi, Carlos, loving the thumbs. At DPK Fish Aquariums, Brian was wondering about the thumb you made him. Jordan said it gets pixelated when he tries to make it into a decal for Cappy. Yeah, thanks, Aquarium Cop. I was going to ask him a little later if he could take a look at that and maybe send Jordan or send me a photo of it, because Carlos was the one that created my logo, did a really good job on it. But I guess Jordan said when he tried to blow it up, it just got really pixelated. So no matter how many I sent him in different file formats and stuff. So I don't know if I was doing something wrong, whatever. And I couldn't dig through Google Hangouts to find it, or I even checked my email from Carlos. And Carlos sent me a thing in my Facebook or whatever through Messenger with it saying Happy Holidays from Captain Savage Aquatics. Pretty cool picture. Thank you for doing that, Carlos. It looked awesome. One Fish, Two Fish Rock says, DPK, you're doing so many cool things with the artwork. Saw that cool holiday greeting on the TGA Facebook page. Yeah. DPK Fish Aquarium says, doing okay, hanging in there, brother, but happy to see you. DPK Fish Aquarium says, so he must be looking into the issue. Yeah, Jordan said he was going to see if he couldn't help make some stickers for me or get in touch. Okay, DPK Fish Aquarium says, maybe I got to upgrade your logo. Give me a few, don't go. Yeah, I'll be here, Carlos. I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'll probably stream till 1, if not 1:30 in the morning, maybe 2. But I got to be careful with how late I stay up, because Fish Tropic says, oh, snap. Oh, did you realize? Sup? Yeah, hey, Fish Tropic, in one of the Google Hangouts, I put a link to the thing, an older one, so you might see it if you want to join in on your phone. I think that's what you were going to say. Still, I think we really need to try and get the old crew, or try to get even some new people in and get the Triple Threat Saturdays going again. Obviously, Triple Threat Saturday wouldn't probably happen till I got home, or if someone else started it and then I joined in when I got home from work. Because Saturdays, typically, I don't get out of work till about 10:20, 10:30, so that puts me in and around 11, 11:15, say 11:30 by the time I would probably be able to start hopping in a live stream after taking Molly out for a quick walk and stuff like that. And that's getting organized myself. And going from there. Everyone's saying hi to Fish Tropic. Yep. Let me see if I get anything straight for fish. Oh, fishy. Empty hangout. Here, fish. I just sent it straight to you. The link to you for the Google Hangout. If it doesn't work, let me know. I'll try copying and pasting it again, just to be safe. One of those two should work. Looks like the link's correct. If you're interested in joining. The Cove says, don't forget to smash the like button. Definitely. 15 watching now. Sweet. Thanks again. Let me share this while I'm hanging here. So if I'm not focusing on chat, I'm sorry about that. Because I'm just going to open up Google Plus and post it to the YouTube circle. Friends, family, your circles, and YouTube subscriptions. And I have a lot of YouTube subscriptions, so me posting that, that'll probably go out to 800 to 1,000 people. I love my subscriptions. And believe it or not, I try to watch every single person. All right, let's see what Fish Tropic they sent me. Oh, wow, 6 of them. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, that looks like a pretty cool filter, Jason, that you sent me a picture of. That reminds me, I got a couple more Aquaneat filters to set up, 20-gallon sponge filters. Hello, hello. The Cove says, I'm exhausted, heading to bed, everyone. Have a wonderful Christmas/holiday. Good night and sweet dreams. Thank you for stopping in the Cove. I appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Have a happy holidays yourself, and have a good night. Fish Tropic says, I want to set up a tank with a matin filter. Oh, look at that. Nick's back.
Yeah, I had to go feed the dog.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the Fish Tropic, I was, you know, the matin filters or whatever, or the sponge filters that Flip Aquatic puts out for like the 20 longs, where it's got the white PVC tubing coming through it where you run the airline. When I think that's a matin filter, I'm thinking about getting some of those, or maybe trying to do my own style like that. Shut up, doggy. I love you, but you're a pain in the butt sometimes. Lay down, girl.
Feel about having a deaf dog.
What's that?
I said that's how I feel about having a deaf dog.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He's a pain in the ass sometimes.
Oh, I know. Believe me, my parents had a Shih Tzu, very named Peekaboo. Unfortunately, she passed away not too long ago, but 2 or 3 weeks before my parents really started heavily packing their place up for their move to Delaware. But she was deaf and blind.
Yeah.
I mean, one eye, I think she could see her out of the peripheral. She had cataracts and all that. My parents had taken her to get surgery, but at that point, or for the they wanted to do surgery on the cataract so she wouldn't lose her eyes for that. But it was, you know, she was 15, 16 years old. You know, why put a dog that's old through that type of a surgery? You know what I mean? Especially when they'd have to put her under. You know. Fish Tropic says, "What's up, Nick?"
Not too much.
Yeah, he's in the chat right now. I sent the link through Google Hangouts. So if he can join, he'll join. If he can't, he can't. No biggie.
Do those Xbox Ones really take like 6 hours, like everybody's saying, to set up?
I don't know. I don't have an Xbox One. When I set up my son's Xbox One last year for Christmas, he got an Xbox. It took me probably like out of the box set up and hooked into the internet, probably 15 minutes, but then it has to do its updates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like updates and downloads and all that.
It all depends. I see that was last year. It all depends on what updates were there had to be. I think it was probably a good solid hour, maybe an hour and a half by the time everything was said and done. You know, because my son's games, because when you put the games in on the CD or the whatever it is, it downloads, it looks at the game, and then you have to download the updates. So honestly, I think for the Xbox itself, the operating system, it went pretty quick. Maybe 15, 20-minute download with install. But then all the games you put in there, it likes to install to your hard drive and all that, and that takes time.
I was going to say that maybe Dion has really slow internet.
It could be. And also, depending on the time of day it is, even if he has decent internet, it could still, like, if you're at the end of a run or there's a lot of people in the neighborhood and it's going through one or two trunk lines, it could be just a ton of traffic's hitting it and it's slowing everyone down. You know what I mean? Or he's in an apartment building. I don't know. I can't remember if he has his own house.
I think he has his own house now. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. Because I remember, I think at one point, I want to say he was living like in a duplex or something like that.
Yeah.
So if they're sharing the lines coming in the house, like I'm doing here with my landlord, sometimes the line can handle the speed for the most part, but sometimes the throughput is not the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm in the basement, and sometimes the Wi-Fi is really shitty.
Mm-hmm.
But
what you gotta do is just get a hotspot.
Yeah, the hard line is really good. Like if you hard line to the router.
Mm-hmm. Now, how old is your router? Because if it's not
brand spanking new.
Yeah, that's how mine is. So it's probably just the amount of walls or things it has to go through.
Oh yeah, it's the concrete.
Yeah, the concrete. Plus, if you got the fish tank set up and it's in the line of sight, water kills signal.
Yep.
So Fish Tropic says, so what's going on with the rack cap? Honestly, Jason, not much. Besides water changes and sorting males and females into their own separate tanks, not much right now. I want to move the shrimp tank, but it'll probably be after Christmas when I have real time to set up. I did pick up a bunch of male fancy guppies, like black tuxedos, blue tuxedos, I believe, sunburst type looking ones. I can't remember all their names. They're on the receipt though from PetSmart. I think I got 2 or 3. What's that?
I'm gonna do a rack.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be all like salt water. I think the bottom tank I was gonna do brackish.
Yeah.
But I gotta convince El Madre to allow me at the minimum 10 tanks.
Who's this? Your landlord?
My mother.
Oh, okay. So
the mother. You know?
Okay. Gotcha.
Madre.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
but once I do that, I'll have like 2 like mini frag tanks and then 1 central big frag tank. And then the bottom will just be like maybe 1 or 2 tanks. I haven't decided yet.
Cool. That'll be cool. Don't forget about trying to set up some. If you're gonna do like a rack with that many tanks, if it's possible, don't forget to set up some type of like a refugium or something.
I was thinking more along the lines of a sump.
Yep.
That runs water upwards.
In the sump, you can also put a refugium. It could be one of those sumps. You know how they're set up, where it comes in and then flows into the refugium, which could be like 4 or 5 inches of water, and then once it passes that, it pushes out the other side to your pump. Just to filter it. Let's see. Fish Tropic says I was thinking on remodeling a few things myself. Yeah, Fish Tropic with the rack. I want to get the guppies going. They're in the 75. The males are the different males. So when I actually get this rack where I want it to be, then I'll start doing stuff. Is there two level one fish, two? Looks like Fish Tropics picked up one fish, two fish. So I don't know where I was going. What'd you say, Nick?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you said you were going to do a sump, but I know they kind of make some deep bed refugiums or whatever, or where it sits, where it's on acrylic or whatever. The refugium sits higher, so you know how the baffles are set up, where it'll clear 10 inches and then drop like 2, and then, you know what I mean, have that kind of waterfall effect to the pump, you know, the return pump.
Yeah.
Fish Tropic starting his jingles. It's Cappy and Nappy late night. Lay down. Don't mind me. My dog's kind of being a pain in the butt to me. I will take you out eventually, but not this moment, girly. Oh.
Why do ants think that your house is like their nesting grounds during the winter?
It's because your house is probably warmer than it is outside, so they're gonna work their way in if they can.
I've had a big problem with them going everywhere. Like, and the bad part is they're little piss ants and they bite.
Oh, are they black carpenter ants? Are they red ants? Are they army ants? What
They're
are
little black ants, but they bite like a mofo.
Oh, then the carpenter ants. So I would say, are you guys renting or is this a new house that your mom bought? Huh?
A rental.
A rental? You got to get in contact with your landlord or see who this pesticide applicator is and have them spray around the base of the outside of the house with a chemical. And then the internal you can spray. Yep. Exterminate them. You can have traps set up. You know what I mean? Those little traps you can throw in the corner.
I'm wondering if those little ortho or vice versa, any of those little plug-in ones that keep them out, if they harm fish tanks.
I don't know. You'd have to look. You'd have to probably call or send an email to that company and see. Because I know what you're talking about where it's like the subsonic type stuff.
Yeah, and it keeps them out.
Well, I'm not going to lie. My mother-in-law at one point had a salt water tank set up, you know, a 55-gallon salt water tank, and she had one of those sonic things right next to it and had no problem. So,
okay.
But don't quote me. I don't know how the new ones affect it. But you got to think, if it's a SOGNET signal, water dampens a lot of signals. So,
yeah, I'm kind of sitting on my bed, so I'm not turning on my camera.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's how I am if I join anyone else's live stream. Jeez, I don't even have half the lights on in my room.
Only thing that's not a mess in here right now is the floor.
Right.
I just vacuumed earlier. I mean, I got to get a few of these planter pots out of here, so I can replant them with chili pepper seeds and crap like that. But other than that, I didn't get around to making the greenhouse yet outside.
Gotcha.
But once I do, there will be a tank in there to water everything.
Don't mind me. I'm just looking at the little 3-gallon Nook tank that I have right here. And I'm seeing a bunch of little red cherry shrimp, you know, the little shrimplets on the ground because I'm in the sand bed.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a little 2.6 gallon saltwater tank, just seeing how it goes, because one of the LFSs here that I like has one on the counter.
Nice.
But I'm wondering if they use the standard flex light.
I'm sure it's probably a coral light. Sometimes.
Or if they called into Fluval and had them send them a coral light.
You probably, as long as you're probably not trying to grow corals, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, well,
what I found out is those lights can actually certain corals, low light corals, can grow under those. And certain anemones can do well under those.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially with that small of a tank.
Yeah,
starfish. Typical standard light that has a decent Kelvin rating and has all the full spectrum. Any full spectrum light will be good. You know, because what are you talking? Would you say 2 or 3 gallon tank or one of those smaller tanks?
Maybe 2.6.
Yeah, those flex tanks, you should be fine. I just research them, but you know to do that. Heather Nielsen, Scarlet Aquatics is here, saying, "Hey, Cap, how you doing, Heather? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays." Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Nick. What were you going to say?
I was thinking, man. I wasn't saying anything in particular.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got to get used to having someone in the Hangout with me because most of the time I couldn't get my computer. It was having issues with the, I'm assuming the driver for the camera. Because I done a lot of recent updates because if I'm not streaming from my phone and I'm taking a little break and I don't have the time, like these updates, the regular updates that you have for your hardware and your devices, it's like a ton of them hit and then my computer will be like downloading drivers most of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, when you get some new drivers, sometimes it doesn't make the cameras and stuff work properly.
Well, I don't know how often, but since I've got an Xbox One, I'm gonna start doing more like game streams.
Yeah.
At least once or twice a week, maybe.
Now, do you use like a capture card for that?
I can use my capture card for that.
But through the Xbox, it can share it, right?
Xbox has something like that built in.
Oh, okay. So as long as you have their camera, like the Xbox camera or whatever set up.
Any type of camera, I think, will work.
Oh, yeah. Any USB camera, right? Or
yeah.
Whatever. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at all the cool 100+ stickers or whatever.
I was just kind of glad, you know, mom got a better job, so she was able to afford better things, you know.
Yep. No, I hear you.
What do you want for Christmas? And I was like, well, I kind of want coral and an Xbox. And that's basically what I got.
Very nice.
Some of the coral didn't really respond well to my tank. I don't know if it's my tank per se, or I don't know right now. Just can't read it right off the bat. I've been having an algae problem back and forth.
Well, just like anything, because you had to take your tanks down, there's always going to be that initial algae bloom.
Yep.
And is that in your salt tank or just the fresh waters?
Salt.
Salt? Yeah, well, that's going to happen. Do you have a reactor or anything on it?
I got a protein skimmer and a hang-on back filter, and that's about it right now.
You know they make hang-on backs that have the UV in it? The UV might help you out a little bit too.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
I mean, they're kind of cheap, but I think yeah, it's probably this new tank syndrome, you know?
Yeah. I should get an aqua top is what I've been thinking about because, you know, although Marineland is good, they'll send you back, you know, if your unit breaks, they'll send you a brand new one. You just got to proof of purchase, yada, yada.
Yeah.
I don't know very many other companies that do that, per se.
Well, if they warranty the stuff for like a year, 6 to 8 months.
Oh, they lifetime warranty it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but you got to prove you purchased it.
Well, that's where I go to PetSmart or whatever, and it logs in. You know, they keep based on the
PetSmart. It didn't log this one in, so I'm obviously assuming that it might have been the one that I bought at even then though it doesn't make sense because I bought like 4 of these things, all for like $26, maybe $15 even.
Right.
And at PetSmart now my receipts aren't showing up. Like I'm like, what the hell? Okay.
Yeah, well, they changed over from the Pet Perks to the new system.
That might be it.
Yeah, well, they transferred all your points, so maybe something the spreadsheets didn't convert or something like that. Don't mind me for a second. I'm just going to check the chat.
I'm not saying that those filters aren't cheap because I could go out and buy one right now.
What is it, the Marineland ones you're talking about?
Marineland, yeah. I could go out and buy one right now, but the point is mine stopped working and it should still be warranted.
Okay, did you check the
Yeah, they want a receipt.
Oh no! But did you check the impeller and all that to make sure?
Oh yeah, I checked everything, dude.
Because half the time, like, because I've lost a couple filters that came with the kit, like from, I don't want to say Marineland, maybe it was a Tetra or something like that. And
yeah.
And they weren't even a year old. It's like I'm not going to waste my time going through the process of trying to find the receipt and all that shit. You know, in some ways it's just easier.
I mean, I keep receipts for everything, bro, and my mom asks me half the time, why do you do that? So I know when I bought something, so I know when I went somewhere, so I know where I was, what I did, yada, yada. She doesn't understand it. I guess I'm just a different type of creature. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I usually keep the receipts, but sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I get disorganized, and things go not tended to.
About disorganization, man. I just moved.
Yeah. Oh no, but I'm saying
everything's disorganized.
I'll put them somewhere, and then I'll forget where they are, and then I'll move the thing that they're in into another area. So it's like I just gotta find them again, pretty much. So it looks like Heather and One Fish, Two Fish are talking about something. HC Aqua is in the house. What's up? How are you?
What is up, brother?
Yep. Hello, Jesse. Scarlet sounds good. Tropic. Yep. I wasn't gonna read what Heather and One Fish, Two Fish this whole thing out because it just seemed like something about a fish. Transporting or fish getting too big or something like that. Actually, I got HC's Aqua's sticker from Jarden Aquatics. Thank you, buddy, for sending me all these stickers. I love them. I just don't. I was gonna load them up on the 125, but I think that would take up too much surface area for viewing. So maybe not for this section. Maybe I could put them on the other thing. If I'm going to show the stickers off that I got sent, I want them to be able to be seen, Get
a canopy, Brian.
Yeah, I've been tempted to do that. I actually got a canopy that came with the 75-gallon because the person that got the 75-gallon thought it was like a 55 or whatever. And it was a 75, and they built the canopy, but it's not water treated. It's stained. It all depends on what type of stain they use, so I probably have to stain it, and then it's got the since it was keeping like a rabbit or something like that in it originally, or some type of pet or gerbils or something. It's got the galvanized like chicken wire on it or whatever. So I don't know if I want to put that on the tank and then put the light on top and all that stuff. You know what I mean? With with it just being that much moisture. You know what I mean? Plus, I got my Aqua Clear sitting on it. You know what I mean? My Aqua Clear 70. So I'd have to cut a notch into the thing for that to sit. Let's see. New England Endlers talking again. DPK Fish Aquarium says, look at me. Look at me. Oh, yeah. I got yours, DPK. I mean, if you guys want, I'll show it to you on camera. I just don't know if the writing's going to be backwards, but that's going to take some time. So I'll just start with the first one.
You know, you can flip that around with Hangout's toolbox.
Oh, really? Okay, let me. Yeah. I got to just open up the toolbox in Hangouts. Which one is it? Control room?
Something like that.
Hangout toolbox.
Been a while since I've done
it. Same here.
They've updated a lot.
What's that?
They've updated a lot, I can say that.
Custom overlay. Wow, you can do all that stuff. Yeah. Before it would used to, the camera, like the software would automatically turn things around for me.
Yeah.
Let me close the control room. Close the toolbox. What's that? Mirror your video? What's that? Oh, I see what that does.
I had to prepare salt water.
Right. So, let me see. High Tropics is DPK, 12Fish2 says Captain of Savage Products, my real life enabler and local fish store girl. Casey's Critters took in a huge leaf fish that was left in a bucket. Heather owns a couple of them, is offering advice. Yeah, I was looking at the leaf fish because they sell them at PetSmart. I've been tempted to get one, but they're like tiny. They're like an inch or 2 inches long. Long Island Fish Guy, hi, how are you? So let me go back to start showing this. Here's Angelo sticker. Let me see if I can't spin that around. What's this one? Control. Nope. I'm not with that. I can't figure.
You were asking what I had on my saltwater tank. I had my protein skimmer overflow earlier.
So it was clogged then, huh?
No, something got in the way of the output. Is all. I have like carbon bags and stuff like in there. So every once in a while, one of those will get clogged up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to move them around.
Gotcha.
I just do that so that I don't have as much algae, and I guess it's not working as much.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah, they're talking about leaf fish. Yeah, I know they're ambush predators. I've read that because I was looking into them for a while. But yes, I will definitely research them more if I'm going to get them. So let's see. GD cichlids shown there. Sorry if the camera doesn't focus. And if the label's backwards, I'm sorry. I'm not going to try and fix it. I'm just showing you the stickers. Is HE Aqua. Full frontal fish.
What kind of alkaline buffer do you use, Brian?
For what? My cichlids?
Yeah.
Honestly, I got the cichlid sand substrate.
Yeah.
And then once in a while, I'll throw in the Continuum African cichlid pH, the cichlid buffer, Malawi buffer. Here, I'll put it in the.
I think that's made by Seachem, isn't it?
No, it's Continuum Aquatics.
Oh, Continuum. Okay.
Yeah, I got this in one of my my aquarium boxes.
Cool. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I honestly, my pH is sitting pretty happy. You know what I mean? Plus, I added crushed coral in there too. Probably about in the 55, probably only like 4, 5, 6 pounds. You know what I mean? Plus the cichlid sand, so those are all good. Let's see.
I use only 1 or 2 things. I use Seachem and the freshwater.
Gotcha.
Like if I'm buffering saltwater, I'll use it in the saltwater. But
okay. DPK is trying to get my attention. Sorry, what was that?
If I'm using like salt water and I need something to buffer it in the salt water, and I don't want to use like per se something that is more marine based,
Right.
I'll use Seachem, their regular alkalinity in there. But I just recently started using this. I guess you can use it for both marine brackish.
Nice. Yeah, the Kent stuff's pretty good.
And but I need to go upstairs, go grab fish food because I almost forgot to feed these guys.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just typing in the address to Carlos so he can send me the new improved Captain Savage logo. So
I also have regular reef buffer by Seachem, so I use either or. Doesn't really matter to me. But I've noticed that Kent helps the corals more.
Yep. Well, that's what I've heard. Kent's pretty good with that stuff. About to have an anxiety attack getting Captain's attention. Yep. Most leaf fish die from not eating. I know because they like to ambush their prey. Feel free to reach out. Feel to reach out and offer advice. I feel bad. Cassie's leaf fish. Okay. I'll open that link up in a second. That aquarium cop posted. Sorry, Nick. I'm not trying to be a space cadet. I'm trying to listen to you. JC Cichlids down the wormhole. Don't want me. Susan. Challenge the wild. William Betta. Don't mind me. I'm mumbling to myself looking at all these cool little stickers. Oh, let's see. I got your logo made and upgraded. Need your email. Yep. Thank you, Carlos, for doing that. You didn't have to. So let me go scroll up here. Make sure I didn't miss anyone's stuff. DPKL, AM Dead, and sometimes. All right. Shoot me an address. Do. Fish Tropics says, anyone here do seahorses? One fish, two fish says, feel free to reach out and offer advice. I feel bad for the fish. Apparently he was in a 30-gallon tank and eating flakes his whole life. Geez, I wish you lived closer. Oh, man, I wish. Love to have some seahorse. Yeah, someday. HE Aquatics says, I do pipefish, salt, and freshwater types. That's cool. One fish, two fish says, thanks, Cop. Nick, Jesse, Heather, he's saying hearts. One fish, all fish are different. Heather says, oh, poor thing, one fish, two fish. He needs a real fish owner to give him the life he deserves. Fish Tropic says, I'm not sure if leaf fish have been bred, neither am I. Heather Nielsen's Skylar Quack says, at one fish, two fish, I will pay for any money she has into the fish, plus pay for the fish, plus pay for shipping so you can have a good home. If she's comfortable with shipping, there are different types too. You need to frame them. It's sent. Thank you, DPK. I will open that up. That and open a new tab. Gonna love when you have good internet again. Chrome. HE Aqua says, I used to have seahorses that my brother caught. I miss you. Fish Tropic says, you and Angela have limited fish fam middle connecting piece. Wait till you see it, says DPK. Which one did you send it to? The first one or the second one, DPK? I can check both. Aquarium Cop says, Liv, give Carlos your email. Carlos, Liv loves logo with your mermaid gal, but was requesting it looked more like her. Laugh out loud. I wish I looked like that mermaid. All right. Let me see what I can do, Liz. Gmail. Okay. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Next. Wow, that looks stunning, DPK. It's in high resolution, he said. All right. Excuse me. Where's Nick? I think he's going to grab food for his fish. Prime Cop says, Carlos, did you get one fish's email? Write it down or I'll send it to you in Hangouts. Upside DYI. Hey, happy holidays. You're in a t-shirt. Yep. I mean, it's kind of cool in my apartment. Probably it's 69.8 degrees, so 70 degrees. Does feel. Where's Nick? Hashtag Nam time. Where's your eggnog? Secret eggnog. Yeah, I don't have any secret eggnog right now, Jason. Unfortunately. Where is that located? Go to Yahoo Mail. Yeah. Sorry I'm being quiet, guys. I'm just waiting for this thing to come through so I can download it on my computer. Pause. Save that to watch later so I can see that. Close. All right. There we go. Got signed in. Jardin Aquatics says, "What's up, late night late nighters?" Hey, Jardin. I was talking to Carlos. He got an updated or higher quality pick for my thing. So because I know you were looking for a higher quality resolution pick because it was getting all pixelated. Sorry for the streams lagging, guys. Got a lot of stuff open at the moment. Office sausage, street meat. Upside, I got my stomach. Mark Sucker Aquarium says, Brian, I think your dog needs a potty break. Laugh out loud. Yeah, she can wait. She's fine. She does this. She paces. I don't want October. I want newer. Box. Prime Cop, what's up, fish nerd? Bacteriophile, awesome. Email it over. Sure thing, Jordan. Jadrin. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm bad with pronunciation or enunciation. Thank you. By the way, I got all the stickers. Awesome. Got the calendar. Got the print. Let's see. December 23rd. Why is it showing only things from... that's weird. All right. I'm just going to go right to Gmail then. Sorry. I'm kind of being a space cadet right now because I guess my Yahoo account's still not synced or lost syncing with my Gmail account. So Gmail. Oh, let's see. Jardin, let me see. Glad it made it. Let's see. Add to moderator. Next. Let's extend that. Hi, Heather. Contacts. Security there. Social. That's why. Emotions. Dates. Forms. Primary. Around October. Emotions. Great news, Heather. Mark's, hold on your hose and squeeze the tip. It's great news, Heather. Heather, I'll be right back. Anyone need a fish calendar, some stickers, right? Just don't be spelling content. Or do I need to edit? All right. For some reason, all right, let me go check this. This I was just planking. Hey, Jesse. Channel Degal Finished Family at Jardin Aquatics. Yep. Yep. I made Jardin or Jadrin Aquatics a mod, so we can post this link in here if you would like to. That's fine with me. Cappy, I need a name for my boat. Hook, line, and sinker. Oh, Jade Rennan. Oh, okay. Names are made up. Jardin. I don't know why I keep saying Jardin. I keep thinking it's J, but it's Jadrin. Okay, so Carlos sent it to my... Oh, that's why. I'm looking in the wrong damn one. Wrong email. Let's see. No subject. I was looking everywhere, every email besides my Captain Savage Aquatics Gmail. All right, let me just forward this to you. How do I do this? Jadrin, I'm going to just forward this email to you with the picture. Forward it to... Oh, okay. Jadrin and Jaden. Yep. What is it? Just Jardin's Aquatics? What's your email address, Jardin? So I can say, oh, there it is. Right there, Jason. I got it. It showed up because you sent me emails. So send that over to you now. Send in the preview. Download. That looks awesome. I like it. Thank you again, Carlos. I should share the screen so you guys can see this. Oh, Nick. Sounds like Nick's back. Let me just share this. Screen. This one. Here. So let me enlarge this. So that's the new logo that Carlos did. New and improved. I like it. Oh, sorry about that. Hopefully it gets better in a second, guys. What do you guys think? I like it. Got it. Yeah, Carlos, you outdid yourself. Looks really good. Really, really good. Looks like you brightened it up too and made it. This you said you made it more high definition. Looks really good. So I'm gonna use that as my new logo, if YouTube will let me. Got it. Let's see. Let's see, gel. It's nice. If I did, I would end up with Joden, or Casey. Laugh out loud. Uchi Aqua. Laugh out loud. I thought it was me. Was the new logo? Yep. So let me see. Let me close that back down and stop that. There we go. So it comes back. Looks awesome. I'll make sure I get that uploaded. Let's see. Back to the chat. Looks fantastic. But it was Nick. Aquarium Cop says sweet logo. Carlos for Cappy. Nice. Looks awesome. Upside DY said, why'd you get more liquid nail? Plus, it's going to be used as resin. Crystal Shack Aquatic says, that's Minta. Fish Tropic says, I just bought silicone. It was only a 4 tube. Only 4 for a tube. That's not bad. Fish Tropic says, go buy fish supplies and box day. Okay. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I'm sorry, Jason. Can't understand that. Maybe it's just the Miller's getting to me and being overtired. Hit PetSmart on Boxing Day. Boxing Day? What do you mean by Boxing Day? There should be deals. Oh, okay. Gotcha. PetSmart up here doesn't usually do the $1 per gallon, but if Petco or something like that in Burlington is doing it, which is in Burlington, Vermont, they'll honor the price, price match or whatever. So it looks like Molly's trying to scratch her way in the bedroom. Boxing Day is a holiday. So let's see. Wow, still 12 people watching at 1:07 a.m. Thank you, I appreciate it. And Carlos, thank you again for such a sweet looking logo. I truly appreciate it. Angela Fish Tanks. Hi, all just popping in to say hi. Upside DYS, yes, true, spend on crafts or just go by the product. One Fish, Two Fish says, do you have pet supplies plus in your area, Captain Savage Aquatics? They seem to be the alternate their sales with Pepco. I'm not sure if I have pet supplies plus in my in the area near me. I can search it though. Copy. What's up, Angelos? Most USA doesn't celebrate. Yep. Great job, DPK. Pet Supplies Plus. It looks like there is a couple locations in New York. Let me see. Store locator. Now the question is whether it's downstate towards Albany, because Albany, closer you get to Albany, the more mom and pops places you got. Sorry, they know month in that zip code or state. What's the stupid here? New York, and I can find one. Howard Beach, Maspeth, New York, Manhasset, Enroyd, Valley Stream, New York, West Hampstead. Seems more down towards New York City. I can't see them on the map, so let me minus. Let's see. Mark, mouth, 2 holes. Stop. Enough. Lay down. Bad girl. Enough. She's thumping the door like she was thumping my 75-gallon earlier today. I don't tolerate that. If she wakes up my son, there's going to be issues. Nice to see y'all. We have a bush here, ROC. Yep. Fish Tropic, I swear it's been a Lord the Rings marathon today, right? HC Aqua says, I hate when you get a pair of fish for breeding and then you lose one of them. Just lost a Dumbo Air Panda Guppy female. Yep, I hate that too. Long Island Fish Guy says, NYC in the house. Yep, I hear you. New York City. I'm in upstate New York. By Lake Placid and Saranac Lake and all that stuff. Lake Placid, the Olympic Arena, all that stuff where the 1980 Olympics were. One fish, two fish says, oh, love me some order. Now I'm going to binge watch the series. Yep. HE, that's why you only buy them in 3s. I bought mine in 3s, or the ones that they had 3 of, like the black tuxedos and the blue tuxedos and the sunbursts. Whatever they had in 3s, I bought 3 males. I think I bought 12 male guppies of the different strains that PetSmart was selling. But I'm sorry for your loss. Heather Nielsen says, back with more wine, laugh out loud. Jade Ren's Aquatics says, I've got about 4 abandoned guppy types. I lost one of the pair. I'm sorry about that. Long Island Fish Guy says, hey, 1 fish. Fish Tropic says, 1 male, 2 female, 2 sets. Yeah, see, Jason, I was just going to use regular females, or you think I should try and find females of that specific type of group when I start the breeding for specific lines? I assume try to find females for those lines, right? Or can I just use assorted female guppies from, PetSmart? Select Pet says, I had a dog break a 20 long, no more dogs near my tanks. Yeah. And believe it or not, my dog Molly loves to pound on this 55 down here once in a while because I can't catch the hyphen pleco out of there. It's tough because I only have like 4 or 5 inches of space and trying to net and move everything. So I think I gotta lift the shelf up to get at them. Medina Cichlids up, everyone. Damn, you're using the quarantine. All my strains have their own tanks. Gotcha. Damn. Slick Bet says, Captain, aren't you who I was talking to about having tanks with broken center braces? Did you fix it again? Yes, you were the one that talked to me. Honestly, for the broken center brace, you can either put a piece of acrylic over it or I used scrap wood and I just shored it up. So I used a little like 1x2 piece of wood, and then I put screws in it. You know, stainless steel or galvanized screws. I think I used stainless steel screws, and I broke the bottom off. So you can do it that way, but acrylic would work. Stop. Enough, dog. She's being a pain in the butt right now. I might have to stop for a second or two if Nick's back so he can take over. Yo, Aquarium Cop. Markham. Upside DIY, I say life's all about the mindset, diet, and effort. Jader and Aquatics says, my non-albino are all great. Flying on Fish Guy says, you have a Severum and Oscar with goldfish. How do they interact? What temperature do you keep that tank at? That tank is sitting at 73, 74-ish. I know it's a little warm for goldfish, but yeah, I've had them in there for a while. The Oscars are fine. The goldfish avoid the Oscars. The Severums are fine. I mean, usually I even have koi in there, so they interact fairly fine. You know, everyone usually gives each other space, but I know when you feed, the Oscars are like hitting the surface pretty hard. So I feed at both ends. So I'll feed right here where the Oscars are, and then I'll feed on the other side of the tank so the goldfish aren't getting beat up. If anything, the goldfish beat up the Oscars a little bit more because they're sucked their lips. You know what I mean? This catch sometimes. Let's see. But ADF said this just uploaded a new video. Go check it out. Yep. Will after the stream, bud. Heather Nielsen says, hey, hi, Molly. Love Molly. Yeah. I love her too, but she's a pain sometimes. Fish Truck says, Jaden, bacteria gets guppy sick quick, especially females. Jade Ren Aquatic says, I use Core's quarantine method. Yeah, I use the trifecta. I got levamisol too that I use, so it's more like 4 I use. I know it's probably overkill, but it is what it is. Yes, co-op just adds them to the tank. Yep. Jadron says, laugh out loud, 16. Yes, I buy a lot of General Cure and erythromycin. Yep. Same here. I need to get, I'm starting to run low on General Cure and erythromycin, so I got to get some more of those. I'm going to order the 2 or 3 pack off of Amazon just because it's cheaper than most shops that I've seen around here. Select Pet says, my quarantine tanks always become permanent homes for something, so I end up with more QT tanks. What I've been doing, because that's how my QT tanks end up, they end up as permanent homes sometimes too. So I've just used the clear tubs you can buy from like Walmart and stuff, like, you know, or roughneck totes, you know, it's other things like that. Are you back, Nick? Maybe not. Levamisol and praziquantel. No. Yep. Prazi. Like Prazi. Used it. Upside DYI says Pittsburgh Pets, Papa Rhino are all bare bottom tanks. Gotcha. The erythromycin is good to have at your size. Yep. This Tropic says you need a bottle of Canaplex. Yes, I would get all this stuff, Jason, but some of the stuff you're talking about gets kind of expensive quickly. But I know this hobby's not cheap, so I take it as I can get it. Crystal Shack Aquatic says, that's a pet, me too. My quarantine has swordfish and baby bristlenose in it. Yeah, pretty much. I hear you on that. Fish Tropic says, just put it this way. Canaplex will target all of the gram negative. Okay. Yep. Gram negative, gram positive. Gotcha. Prazi is good all around. Long Island Fish Guy says, I typically use General Cure. I use other things if I need to QT. Thoughts? I think you're okay. Like I just why I'm running short on QT supplies is because I just threw fish those fancy guppies, and then my parents' glowfish in there, the tetras, glowfish tetras in there. Even though that tank had been set up for years with the glowfish and the rubberlet plecos, I just wanted to make sure they were good going into that tank. Plus, I just dropped and plopped the guppies, the new male guppies, all the different strains in there. Same with the Eclipse catfish. So I had to QT that whole tank. I know 75 gallons is crazy to QT, but if you got enough supplies, who cares, right? It's kind of a waste, but it is what it is. Prozzy is good all around. Yeah, well, that's where I got the Metro too, which you said I think is gram negative, right? Metroplex by Seachem. So I use a little bit of that, and that stuff goes a long, long way. Levamisole for internal flush. That reminds me, I swear I saw white poop coming out of one of my fancy guppies the other day, so I treated that tank with Levamisole. Could have this been something it ate, because I QT'd that tank. I haven't added any new fish to the 20 long in my kitchen. Upside DY says all you have to do is look at homes for sale, get a loan for start building. Right, exactly. Jader and Aquatics says, got to run, guys. Been finishing the fish room expansion all day, so I'm exhausted. I hate construction. I hear you, but thank you again for everything. I truly appreciate the calendar, the print, all that stuff, the other stuff. I'll shoot you an email and keep in touch with you. Appreciate everything you do for the fish fam and just the fish keeping hobby in general. Fish Tropic says general cure is Metro and Prozzy. Not bad, but you don't know the rate of cut you're guessing really made for masses. Gotcha. Aquarium Cop says later, Jad. Upside DOI says, have a Merry Christmas, Jason. Long Island Fish Guy. You do a great job of reading all the comments. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I try to read them just because there's questions. And honestly, I know the chat's going to show up when this posts right to YouTube. But to have someone commentate it, it's nice. But if you guys don't want me to read everyone's comment, I don't have to. I can pick and choose. Jader and Aquatics says, have a Merry Christmas all. Same to you. Safe travels. Happy holidays. Fish Tropic says, every med you use should not be cut with others unless you're targeting what's going on. Nukes. Gotcha. Mark's Aquarium says, Merry Christmas to Jader and Aquatics. So I don't usually use Metro, so unless I really have to. Oh, okay. Long Island Fish Guy says, I meant that in a good way. I thought so. I wasn't taking it the bad way. You know, believe me, I've had trolls in here before, but with how many people that I kind of set up as mods in here, they take care of it. And half the time, I love trolls when they come in and troll here because I get a kick out of it. It takes a lot to get me upset. You know what I mean? Fish Tropic says most people use too much meds and kill their fish. Honestly, Jason, you know me. I err on the side of caution. So unless I see something, in some ways, I'm not going to lie. There's been times where I don't QT stuff and I just plop and drop just to do it as an experiment to see what's going to happen. I know I risk losing fish doing that way, but when I buy fish from PetSmart, I'm always checking them. And the PetSmart I go to, since it unfortunately knocked all the mom and pop shops out within an hour radius out of that area, their stuff is really QT'd. They actually have someone that's been there for years since the PetSmart's been open and worked at all the PetSmarts where their primary job is to take care of the tanks, train all the people right. They actually keep a lot of fish tanks themselves. So it's actually knowledgeable fish keepers in that PetSmart. That's why if they said they've treated them, I'm good. As long as it just didn't arrive, I'm okay with it. Graham Cop says, we know LI Fish Guy. Yep. Fish Tropic, and there are special fulminated stuff you can buy that acts as a real trifactor for med combos. Gotcha. Heather Nielsen, Scarlet Aquatics says, so I have 2 young Oscars and ordered a 130-gallon tank. What would 130-gallon tank that will be delivered to us in a few weeks? What are the good tank mates for Oscars? Severum's a good tank mates. Other Oscars. Look, I have goldfish and koi with my Oscars. And most of the time, I add fish. If I try to make sure they're the same, like they can't fit in the Oscar's mouth, usually the Oscars don't do anything. I have a Jack Dempsey, in the 125 behind me. So I mean, really, it all depends on the Oscar. You just got to see how the Oscars act. Now, if you're doing a brand new tank, right there, you're adding the Oscars. And 2, I have 3 Oscars in that tank. I mean, that tank's like 20 inches wide, just about, and I think like 30 inches tall. It's a weird 125. It's not like 6 feet long. It might be 52, like 4.5 feet long, almost 5 feet long tank. Parrotfish, convicts agree. Yep, I had convicts in there. I ordered a 130-gallon tank. Will be delivered us to us. So really, Oscars, it's your call. I mean, like I said, I've kept Severums, I've kept goldfish, I've kept all different types of stuff. After all, Fish Tropic says it's cheaper than API, but Fish Tropic says the best API product is erythromycin. I gotta agree. I like the erythromycin. Like I said, I'm running low because I did treat that 75-gallon just to be safe, because they did say some of those new fish that came in, I think the guppies had this come in that day, so they didn't go through the full QT cycle that they normally do. At least I think it's to cut bad left allow. Jack Dempsey's Long Island Fish Guy says Petco and PetSmart are hit or miss. Some stores are terrible and others are excellent. It all depends upon the employees they hire. Very true, because I'm not going to lie. For the first time in a while, I know you see fish that are going to die, especially when it's a big chain store. It even happens in mom and pop stores. I didn't say anything, but they did have 3 or 4 fish in the fancy guppies tanks wiped out. You know what I mean? Could have just been due to delivery, whatever. So I made sure I treat it just to be safe. But just like anything, you're going to get some fish are going to die, unfortunately. Knife fish, parrotfish, bass. Long Island Fish Guy says Jack Dempsey, Green Terror, Severums, Pikes, Firemouth. Yep. Peacock bass. Iridescent shark says Fish Tropic. See, I was looking at the sharks because my son wants a bala shark and the red shark or whatever, and the bigger sharks, but they're just too small. I'm afraid with their body size, and I know with the bala sharks, they want to be in like groups of 5. I'm afraid Big Mama and the other Oscars would pound those guys and eat them. You know what I mean? So I'd have to grow the sharks out in the 75-gallon kind of community tank temporarily till they got big enough where I felt comfortable that they could go in with the big Oscar and not get eaten. Heather Nielsen, Scarlet Quest says, thank you. Yeah, Blacktails, Upside DIY. I've watched any people's fish streams. I'm just a noob. Yeah, you know what? You're going to learn everything. I mean, honestly, just like, what is it? Inquisitive Fish Guy or IFG. He says, what does he say? These are my personal opinions. Take them for what they're worth. Whatever you do is on you, not on me. So take it how it is. Don't try to blame me for things that happen. I'm just giving my opinions and my thoughts and my experiences, just like everyone else in the fish fam does. So I'm blaming, but there's a lot of good knowledge. Fish Tropic, you got a lot of people with a lot of knowledge in here. Ball of shots. Upside DUI. So after so many fish days, you just store stuff and move on. Yep.
I have zero knowledge. I don't know what you're talking about, Brian.
Yeah, right. Then you got Nick the Dick coming in. I was waiting for you to come back. Well, Molly's calmed down now. Rope fish are good. Fish Tropic says you might be able to do the Oscar and a pariah fish. campfire fish. Or I'm sorry, Cops Bichirs, or I can't remember how you pronounce that.
Biters.
Bikers.
Biters.
Yeah, the Biters. Yep, Gar. Upside DIY says, yeah, I've seen IFG. It looks like his house is so empty. Rosy Reds. Yeah, Rosy Reds as feeders maybe for the Oscars after they've been QT'd for a couple weeks.
Didn't Levi's used to like pride themselves in being made in America?
I'm sorry, say that one more time. Say that one more time.
Didn't Levi's used to pride themselves in being made in America?
Yep.
Not no more, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, China makes them cheaper. Or Thailand
Nicaragua.
or Taiwan or
Nicaragua.
really Nicaragua. They're like just like all the big manufacturers. They're going wherever they can get it the cheapest and let it get them the biggest deals. So Upside DIY says without his big tanks, wow. I haven't watched IFG in a little bit. I like when he goes to tour different Petcos and PetSmarts and stuff. And
oh, dude, yeah, I love those types of videos.
Without his big tanks, wow. Fish Tropic says Tiger, Goliath, Arowana. Yeah, see, Fish Tropic. I've seen Arowana. I'd love to keep it, but I just got to be realistic on what I can handle. I know I have 125, but that Arowana is going to grow into a tank that's.
I don't have a big enough freaking house for that.
Yeah, so that's where
maybe
it's. Maybe
if I had a huge pond in the backyard, and
yes.
that pond had like a heater that could last through being frozen, which I know there's no such thing at this time and point.
Yep.
Unless you go to somebody that makes it customly, like they do for tanks on that show Tanked, which is a little unrealistic because I'm going to be spending thousands of dollars that way.
Well, when I eventually get my own place and and have my own property, I will hand dig and lay in my own pond liner and build my own pond. I can do it. I have the landscaping know-how. I did, enough construction work, building other streams and ponds for other people that I can pretty much do it myself. Just got to have the money to be able to buy all the pump and the gear, the liners and all that stuff. But if you can actually make the pond natural and just get a lot of clay base and not have to use a liner,
Yeah, I was just thinking realistically, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Price wise, it's just
it's cost prohibitive. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's like I got to be careful because I'm not trying to make this about finances, but I got to be realistic too. I got some pretty big fish to feed already, so crayfish, any fish to breed for profit, any fish. Fancy guppies. Guppies are good. Shrimp, crayfish,
African cichlids.
Yep.
They breed like crazy.
Super red plecos. I got some babies. Enough. Lay down. Down. She's being a bum. I have 2 crayfish that are awesome. Yeah, I got a blue lobster or a lobster from Jeremy that self-clones itself, and that gives a kind of small supply to my Fahaka puffer, my 20 long right now. Silver dollars. I can buy lobster and clams live at a grocery store. Cool. Yep. Aquarium Cop says, watch tank like this, fast forward, and on mute. Laugh out loud at fish guy. Fish truck, I'm going to stop. Laugh out loud. Heather says, silver dollar. Yes, I have some of them already to go with the Oscars. Yep, I was thinking of getting silver dollars myself, but I just don't want to overcrowd the 125 because I do have quite a bit of high-fin plecos and stuff like that in my 125 that you don't really see hardly ever. Ooh. All right. Hey, Nick. Oh, I think he disappeared. When he comes back, I'm going to see if he can continue the chat while I take Miss Molly Dolly outside so she can pee. Girl, if you went and run, I would just I'll open the door and let you go outside, but stop. That's being mean. No raking me with the claws. To the left below. Fish Tropic says, when I had Oscars, I had 2 Oscars, 2 Jack Dempsey, Black Knife, Bushy Nose, Big Meal. Upside DUI says, when I was a kid, I wanted to spawn tiger barbs and gray catfish shark. Ended up spawning discus and angels. That's cool. Heather says, you can take Molly out. We'll wait. The waste of a load one is way too much. Laugh out loud. I'll wait. All right, I will be back, guys. I'm going to take Miss Molly out. I'm going to go to bed. Night, everybody. Thank you, Long Island Fish Guy, for stopping in. Peace out. I will be back in a couple minutes. I just got to put some socks on, put my stuff on, and then take Miss Molly Dolly out. And hopefully I don't unhook the mic so I don't lose sound. Otherwise, this live stream gets cut. Stop. Stop. Be nice. Go. Okay, can you guys hear me? All right, I'm back. Hopefully you guys can hear me through voice. Because when I went to move the mic, the cord fell out. I'm hoping it was okay. Yep, we can hear you. Yeah, I can see the mic going up. Let me know if it's too close. I just don't want to blast you guys out. Let's see. Coffee time. Good golly, Miss Molly. Fantastic time. We love Molly. The Upside DYS says, after tanking, there's always reptiles and plants. Yeah, that's my next big thing. Now Molly lays down and relax. Yeah, she did both, poop and pee. Yeah, coffee time. Aquarium Cop says, we love Molly. Yes, we do love Molly. Upside DY said, yep, read that. One fish, two fish. Rock says, good night, everyone. Good night. One fish, two fish. Thank you for showing your support. Heather Nielsen says, Garlic Quest says, night, Liz. Mark Sox Aquarium says, good night, one fish, two fish. Merry Christmas. Are you back yet, Nick? Stream is not over. Cappy's taking Molly out for a walk. Yeah, I just took her out to the back so she could pee and poop real quick, and now she's being actually a perfect lady now. Upside DIY says, I'm just picking picking my brain or through my brain these days. Yep. 1, 2, or 3 or both. Yeah. Like stuff's not easy, but never changes. 1, 2, 3 is for both. Yep. Helen Nielsen said, yep, we can hear you. Blah, blah, blah. Mark wins. Okay, I'm all caught up. Sorry about that, guys. And I got to refresh my beer. I'm actually maybe when I get back from Christmas Day or whatever that night, I'll be able to crack into the 18-pack of Miller Lite cans that I got before I went up to my parents to help them out. So yeah, back to the story. Where I had to go up and get my fish, whatever, my parents' fish. Long story short, I should have brought the bags that I got through my aquarium box. The packs you can get, like the freshwater or cyclic packs, the monthly subscription service. So I got like 50 bags one time, or 25 bags, fish bags that were good quality, like the 3 or 4 mil bags. So I didn't bring any of that stuff. So I had to take them back in like a brand new, like little mini trash can that my parents had that they had bought. I just made sure I rinsed it out quite a few times, and all the fish got transported in there with probably a gallon or 2 of water from the 20 long that they were in, and they made it perfectly fine with no sponge filter on them. Of course, with driving around doing a 350-mile trek, they're going to slosh around and stuff like that. I made sure I kept my heat in my van pretty warm so they could stay warm, and they did fine. Haven't lost any fish, knock on wood. The 5 glowfish or glowfish tetras are fine, and then the looks like the one common pleco they got is fine. So yeah. Aquarium Cop says Cappy wins. He refreshed the brew. Upside DIY, really a chicken soup just saved my life. I needed the salt. Funny thing is, I got a 12-pack of chicken noodle soup from Sam's Club sitting up on top of my cabinet, and then a 12-pack of macaroni and cheese. Where it's in the little containers where you just add water and put it in the microwave. I got those for my son because he's really big into mac and cheese. Chicken noodle soup more for me. Fish Tropic says chicken soup does save lives. I have it once a week. Yeah, I'll crack into it. I like my salt products too. Load blood pressure upside. Yep, exactly. That's why I try to cut back on soda, because at one point my blood pressure was always running high whenever I would take have blood drawn when I would go to the VA, and even regular doctors when I wasn't using the VA. My blood pressure would always be high from all the sodium intake. It is a thing. Extra garlic and jalapeno, or jalapeno, as we like to call it in the service, jalapeno. That cheese was great in the MREs because the jalapeno cheese, you want it because it would break up the taste of the other stuff, the tin taste and stuff like that. Aquarium Cop says, try fresh cilantro and chicken soup at Rocks. Yep, you're right. Very nice. So let's see. Did anyone else get any cool Christmas gifts? I know Nick said he got some stuff, you know, some rock and stuff like that. Oh, cool. New subscriber, Long Island Fish Guy. Thank you for that. I think you took off just a short time ago. So, copyright, paprika. Yep. It's good. So, let's see if we can see any other shrimplets. So, I got in this 3-gallon tank, Nook tank, or whatever. I got cherry reds, snowballs, and I think that's it. Kind of this scooped a while ago and took out some of the Naha grass or the guppy grass and put it in this tank. One thing I do have to do to this 3-gallon tank is I was using the batting or whatever, you know, the pillow batting. I can't remember the name offhand. Filter floss, and I was putting that in the little, what do you want to call it, the hang-on back filter, whatever, just to filter that out because I really didn't have this tank stocked out too heavy, and I figure that filter floss would have enough beneficial bacteria in it. So I got to take that out, squeeze it out, and put it back in the thing. I haven't even, besides topping this off, I really haven't done much to this little tiny 3-gallon tank. But I do have some pretty big mystery snails in there that I might have to let my Fahaka puffer have. Fish Tropic says, I got a reality check. Anyone else? Laugh out loud. Yeah, I've had some reality checks recently. It all depends on which type of reality check you're talking about. Upside DIY says, just got my electronics out from storage shed. Gonna try to collect small orders. Small motors. Oh, okay, gotcha. Now, question for you guys, for anyone that's here. I know there's only 9 watching at this point. Is there anything you would like to see? Like, would you like to see more update videos? Would you like to see product reviews? Would you like me to do like fish care videos type things on like some of the fish I keep? I mean, I know there's a billion fish care videos for like fancy guppies and stuff like that, but I don't know. I mean, there's enough people. I know this is a niche type hobby and YouTube, so update and care videos. Cool. Okay. I can try to get some more updates. Fish room tours rock. Yep. Usually my fish room tours end up being live streams. So that's how I do my fish room tours 90% of the time or more. Because then I can be more interactive. Do you have any gaming consoles? I do have a PlayStation 3, but I have a PC that I built for gaming. I mean, it's got an i7 6 or 8 core processor in it on a server motherboard, and a full tower case where I can put 2 power supplies top and bottom. So what I'm lacking right now is I just got to get an updated video card, like a 1060 or 1080 video card. I know the 2 series is out, but I built this PC for a gaming rig because I like PC gaming better than consoles. Don't get me wrong, I like playing hockey and stuff on like PlayStation 3 and all that stuff. Fish Tropic says PS4. I'm tempted because I see all the time on the Facebook Marketplace to get a PlayStation 4 used or an Xbox One used, where people have, like, I had one deal, I think a PlayStation 4 with 50 like new games installed on it for like $275, and I was tempted to hop on it. you know, but I'm glad I didn't, because that money came in hand later on. That rainy day hit where I needed that money for something else. But I got to be careful. So what I spend money on. Heather Nielsen, Scarlet Aquatics says it doesn't matter how many videos are already out there. How you take care of them and sharing your info is important. Yeah, because everyone has a unique aspect. As long as you're not trying to copy someone, which is a great way of flattery, and you put it into your own terms and you're original with your own idea, you know what I mean? Unique with your idea and how you approach it. Yes. And I mean, you're going to get your core people that are going to watch it anyways. Fish Tropic says, I got this laptop. It's an i7, but it was built in 201, or what do you say, 2012? That could be okay. The i7, most i7s are quad cores, and that's still better than most AMD processors out there that are brand new. So I don't know about the most recent AMD processors, but usually the i5s beat the heck out of most AMD processors, and that i7 definitely would. Upside DYS is I have to cut back on games, wasting too much time for useless items. Yeah, I like my games, but at the same time, at one point I was doing, when I was really busy, you know, avidly streaming and creating video content. After a while, you got to just change things up. So I would live stream games and stuff like that, which I'm going to start doing. But since I have more subs on this channel, I'm just going to roll it in here and put it on the games, even though this isn't a gaming channel. Upside DYI says, I play Android Ford games, would rather be camping and panning. i7, 4 gig of RAM, 2.2 gigahertz. If anything, Jason, you just need more RAM. You know, and most laptops you can upgrade to 8 or 16 depending on the motherboard. So yeah, is Nick still around? I keep hearing things off in the background. So I want to upgrade the RAM to 8. All you got to do is look on the specs for that computer and make sure it can handle it. Can be upgraded to 8, because you could always get 2 4-gig sticks. You're just going to make sure the ports, because most laptops will either have 2 or 4 slots. Most of the time they're only 2, and you can put a bunch in. Like I can upgrade mine. It's got 8 gigs of RAM in it right now, but I can upgrade to 16. So it had 8 processors. Oh, okay. Oh, I want to upgrade the RAM to 8. It had okay. Question. It had 8 processors. Upside DUI says PC and devices get old, have to save up for the next gens. Yeah, see what I did I know this is Fish Stream's becoming more of a geek stream, nerd stream for computers. I purposely bought what I could afford at the time, which this is 2 years ago. I got the brand new i7 6 or 8 core. I'm pretty sure it's an 8 core or even a 6 core, which will future proof me. And it's a server motherboard, so I can throw another i7 on it if I have to. But 6 cores is plenty of power. I mean, this computer is only at most 3 years old, and the board I can upgrade to I want to say over 200 gigs of RAM in it. And it can fit the newer chips out. I think the 8th gen or 9th gen chips. So if I really wanted to, I could up it. Or even sticker marker 3D printer. Fish Tropic says an i7 in the store here in Canada is over $1,700. Excuse me. Upside DY say final cutters. Yep. Well, Jason, nothing says you have to spend $1,700 on an i7. An i5 is still pretty powerful. It all depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to process videos and game off of the laptop and all that stuff, then you want the power. What's good RAM? Kingston's not bad. Corsairs are pretty good. Corsairs RAM, that's what I have in mind currently. The high-end DDR4 RAM. So Let's see. What's good, Ram? Kingston's not bad. That's a pretty good brand name company. I've never had Kingston, but I'll get the G Skills when I don't have the money to buy the higher end RAM. I'll get G Skills. I've used them a lot before in my own old gaming rigs. You just gotta look because you said your laptop's from 2012, so you just gotta make sure you get the laptop RAM right pin count. I can't remember if it's 286, 286 pin or whatever. And you just gotta make sure the slot can support the bigger RAM. You know what I mean? The more gigs of RAM. Aquarium Cop says I like to watch Cappy, Fish Tropic, and 808J gaming streams. My laptop is DDR3, I think. Yeah, my laptop's DDR3. Mine's probably the same age as yours, Jason, or maybe 2 years newer. I got a Samsung i7, 2.2 gigahertz, 4 gig RAM. Happy Fish Guy, great times to catch the captain streaming. Yep. How you doing, Happy Fish Guy? Oh, 2 a.m. already. I got to start watching my time because my son's going to be up at 6, and then I have to get him back to my mother-in-law's and my wife's house because he's got a Skype call he has to be on in the morning. And I think I have to have him there before 10 a.m. So, fun times. Okay. What up, Danny Boy, says Aquarium Cop. Upside DIY says I should be burning DVDs. If I get some blank DVDs, I can. Fish Tropic says happy. Thumbs up. Laugh out loud. Nice. Happy Fish Guys. So glad the cop is here to keep Cappy. Kept an eye on Cap. Yep. Upside DIY says, yes, I have to be mentally sharp. Big smiles. Where did the hopper go? What do you mean the hopper go? Joel GNZ. How are you, Joel? Long time no see. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna. Oh, where did the copper go? Copper go. Yep. I'm just gonna refresh the stream real quick. Not gonna affect you guys too much, I hope. That was weird. Some static. Just let me know, guys, if the stream is lagging at all. Nice to see you, Fish Tropic. It's been a while. Aquarium says, Bunny is sleeping. Been at my crib for 5 days, Dan. Gotcha. What's up, Joel? Upside DIY, a lot of used cars on Craigslist. Yeah, right, Happy. Fish Tropic says, haha, everyone has a used car. I have a used van, so Happy Fish Guys, you smacked the rabbit lately. Upside DIY says, if I was in Texas, I'd have some space for everything. On a Ram CJ. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's Nick. Are you back? Bunny waves at me. Yep. Okay.
Nachos.
Nachos.
Nacho cheese.
On a ranch says TYI. Follow the rabbit down the hole. Happy Fish Guys. Damn autocorrect. Really. Aquarium Cop says, I love used cars. I don't have to worry about it getting scratched. Laugh out loud, right? The hell? Yeah, exactly. That burp was quite interesting. Oh, that was good. Let me start the fresh beer. Totally laughing. Someone has to keep someone in line. Yeah, right? Sorry for the cracking of the open beer. It's probably really close to the mic. It must be getting colder outside because it used to be almost 70 in here. It was 69.9. Now it's 69.2. Maybe because I left to take Molly out and all the hot air left the room when I opened the door. Cracked one. Yep. Laugh out loud, Heather, Nick, and Dan. Fish Tropic says Nick is a burly, burpy boy. Right? Crack one. It's snowing here. Yep. It's got a. There were some little snowflakes outside while I was taking Molly out so she could do her business. Upside DUI says I was lucky to be a car shop guy. My stepdad's a mechanic, but he's abusive. Sorry about that. Looks like beers or cheers. Yep. And that looks like wine for Heather. Let it snow. Hashtag let it snow. Hashtag Nam time. Hashtag fish fam. Hashtag everything else. I don't know. What are the kids saying these days? What are the new slogans?
It's lit.
It's lit. That's been around for a while.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
It's lit. Yeah. There was something I downloaded a long time ago when I was being an avid streamer. When I get off this and go online, I can't remember what it was, where it's like if you get lit, that means you have a lot of people in your stream or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, and those two people that probably come down your stream don't like me.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. Honestly, it's all stats. The 2 thumbs down doesn't hurt you.
I know.
Fish Tropic says this. Everyone here has been abused. Laugh out loud. Yeah, at some point or another, everyone has some form of abuse. Fish Tropic says this is the cheers of the fish family. Yeah, I gotcha. You know what's funny, guys? Like last week when I looked at my stuff, or 2 weeks ago when I looked at my stuff, I can't remember. I thought it was even yesterday. I looked at my overall hours for the year for the last 12 months, and I had like 4,300 hours, and it's like I must have been a few days ago, and now I'm back down to 1.1K.
Well, Brian, I got something else to tell you. Go look at how many subs you lost and gained.
Oh, yeah, in the analytics side, I could do that.
Yeah. Between like your start and till now. And
I've probably been plus or minus probably a couple hundred subs.
Oh, I've lost at least 489 subs.
Yeah, I should check that, but I'll do it after the live stream probably.
I don't think I can finish these nachos.
If I was there, I'd help you with them. I love nachos. Let's see. I'm curious, just because you said that. I'll look at my analytics. As long as the live stream doesn't cut out, I don't care. Sometimes my live stream's a little finicky, or my uploads, stuff like that.
I went up for the salt water like an hour and a half ago. Never brought the salt water downstairs.
Let's see. 2 thumbs down. Cheers for the fish family. Yep. Upside DUI says, haha, yes, stepdad has a pond and a fish room, but banned me. Haha. Gotcha. Fish Tropic says, haha, it's Christmas. Laugh out loud. I ban people from my fish room also. Laugh out loud. I have 945 subs, almost 1,000. Wow. Man, dang. This is Aquarium Cop. Upside DI says, haha, gotta be lit and come up. Yeah, breaks down the bands. So let's see. Where is TubeBuddy? Let me go to my analytics. Analytics.
It's usually up in the corner. Once you get to analytics.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you have TubeBuddy set up, but I do, because the TubeBuddy helps in even video IQ, even the free versions. You know. Let's see. Recent video analysis. Last 28 days, Saturday morning live stream had 991 minutes. This isn't bad. Updating live, latest activity, 121 views in the last 48 hours. Most of them have been from this stream. Let's see, I had 52 views between 11 p.m. and 12 a.m., but I'm looking for subs, right? Let's see, close that. I didn't want that, you pain in the butt. Let's see. Build an audience. Whatever that is. Oh, last 28 days. Let's do this all time. Lifetime.
Yep, lifetime.
Yep, because I started this back in like 2009, this channel, I think. Bandang. Haha, got breaks down. Happy fish guys, have to run. Hope to catch you all soon. Happy holidays to all. Have a good Xmas. Yep, this is Upside. Thanks for stopping in, Happy Fish Guy. So it says I'm up 750 subscribers overall. But let's see, not subscribed. I'm just looking for drops. Let's increase this. Unique views.
I don't know why on most of the videos where I don't leave it to where they can rate the video, I still get people that thumb it down. Like,
Well, it's because if you're doing a live stream and then it uploads, then they can rate it. Or in the settings, if you don't change it, they're allowed to rate it.
They can rate these nuts too.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Now I'm trying to see was learned. I'm just trying to see overall how many subs I've lost. I mean, I've gained. I'm up 750. Subscribe 64%, 64.6%, and 35.4. Merry Xmas says Happy Fish Guy. Peace and love says Dan, or Aquarium Cop. It's Dan. Why when? What, and where? Okay. Happy, thanks for coming by. Tropic, gotta shine that fish light. Laugh out loud, Nick. Okay. Let's see. Lifetime. Honestly, I resub people lately. Yep. Same here. Stop, Molly. I'm trying to find overall, like, how many people I've lost. You know what I mean? Because at one point you could see overall how many you've lost.
Yeah, you can.
Because I'm on build an audience overview. Let me go back to.
No, you go to when you're in your creator studio. You go to. Hold on, my computer's locking up.
Okay.
Goddamn internet.
Lifetime. Stop, Molly.
Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, when you go to your analytics in your creator studio, you go down to subscribers. And
let me go back to analytics.
My computer's being a piece of crap.
Are you in the classic view or are you in the new view?
I am in the classic view, I think.
Yeah, see, I'm not in classic view. Hold on. Let me just go to the dashboard. Let's see. Why when where?
And I think these numbers are backwards because I only have 259 subs.
Yeah,
And it says I've lost or I've gained 472, yet I've lost 213. So whatever.
Right.
And that's just the last couple months for me, anyways. I've had major spikes in loss and gains. And you know what? I'm not you know, a bunch of those bigger channels, I'm gonna just be straight out right honest right now. I'm not subbing them anymore. I'm not subbing a lot of people anymore because I lost some respect for certain people. I'm not gonna mention names, I'm just gonna straight say it. I won't sub certain people who think they're so high of themselves that they can't help the little guy anymore.
Right.
Sell out. Sell out.
Exactly. Sellouts.
Look at that. Fish Tropics in here. Well, time, Jason. I'll go look on the analytics later when I have time to actually think about it and figure this thing out. No reason to bore anyone with it, you know?
The only reason I say that is because some of those people have wronged me.
No, you know? I hear you.
And they think it's okay to, you know, like, up their shit in a way to speak and only promote their own sauce and not ever let anybody else have a point of view. But I'm pretty sure Jason probably can pretty much kind of guess what I'm talking about.
It's that special squeezy sauce.
Jesus. It's good to have you in here, Jason. Miss talking to you. All right, let's see. Conversation. Look for DPK. I'm going to send him.
Nick, let's talk about the fishinati. Break it down, man. Break the fishinati down.
The fishinati?
He's saying like the Illuminati, only fishinati.
Because I like Mary Fishness.
Let's see. Laugh out loud, Carlos. Carlos, hit the hangout. DPK fish. 1-2 fish was hard. Yep. Phoenix Aquatic 411 Legacy says, hi, DPK. I sent it to you, Cop. Check it out. It was hard to make. Mark Sark's Aquarium says, great stream, Brian. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. Of Mark Sark's Aquarium, if you're taking off, thank you for showing your support. I truly appreciate you being in there. DPK says, hi, Melvin.
I will mention there is one person that I will always follow in this hobby because he's never once pissed me off. And that's King of DIY. And I'm going to just straight up be straight. Joey's always been straightforward with people and never really been about the bullshit. And that's what I've always liked about him. But other people have their opinions about me and just get it twisted. I'm really not that much of an asshole.
Right?
I'm just opinionated in areas they don't like.
Miss me with that bullshit.
Exactly.
Let's see. Phoenix Aquatic says, it's been a long time. Hey, Captain, how you been? I've been all right. Just busy with work and, you know, excuse me, trying to keep on keeping on. Well, I have some good news. At least the fancy guppies I moved into the bow front are breeding like crazy now. Tons of babies everywhere in there. But of course, it helps when you put like 5 or 6 big females in there. They drop all their fry.
I burned the hell out of my arms canning something the other week.
Oh, that's
a couple weeks ago. And now my arms, I only have one wound that is still infected.
Gotcha.
This tank looks like shit right now, but I just fed them anyway. So.
For your salt tank, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, it is what it is, man. Looks alright from my side.
There's just tons of algae everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Problem.
Aquarium Cop says, Carlos, that is so awesome. Except for 11 says Aquarium Cop. DPK Fish Aquarium says, I think you're cool, Nick.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
Melvin says, that's good, Captain. DPK, how have you been? Hey, Aquarium Cop. So Melvin's just saying hi to everyone. Hey, Jason, you're gonna get me a copyright strike on this live stream.
Catch me with that bullshit.
It's all good. I don't really care. It's funny.
Well, you know what? It's actually, if you're still talking while the music's going, because I have a buddy that has over like 10, 15,000 subs. He plays like Leonard Skinner all the time, but he talks and he makes like loud noise over the music. As long as you're talking, they can't catch you with a copyright strike.
Yeah, it's harder. When I would do my gaming videos initially, you know, when I used to create a lot of content like that, the problem is I wasn't always talking and having people like being this interactive. So that's where it would catch me. And then once you try to pull the music out, because you can't separate the vocals from the music,
exactly,
it wipes it out. You know what I mean? So that kind of ticked me off, because no one wants to listen to or watch a stream that doesn't have any audio.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Hanging in there. Melvin says DPK Aquarium stops. Play the Jadrin Fish Nerd song. Laugh out loud. Do you have Jardin's or Jadrin's Fish Nerd song, Jason? Oh, sorry about that, guys. If you heard the mic get pounded. Phoenix Aquatics says, yeah, me too, DPK, since my grandpa's mother's passing. DPK Fish Aquarium says, that was hilarious. Select Pet says, the Jadrin song is awesome. Can't wait for the next one he has coming out. The Fish Nerd song. Upside DIY. Damn, Jason. Upside DIY says, yes, this 210 fish rooms. Joey's probably number 7 in YouTube. Cool. Phoenix Aquatic says, I heard his song. That's cool. Baby gangsters selling dope for us. Digital scale to weigh and measure. Getting over on the system brings me pleasure. Hi. This is the Jadrin song. Jadrin song is awesome. That was awesome. DPK Fish Aquarium says 99 tanks on the wall. 99 tanks on the wall. Yeah,
99
right.
tanks, but a bitch ain't one.
DPK's aquarium says take one down, spank it around, and it's 98 tanks on the wall. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, right. Oh man, oh man. I think I'm gonna have to put some coffee on if I'm gonna stay up any longer. Oh. Phoenix Aquatic says, when I heard Jadron's song, I thought it was Saturday Night Live skit with Andy Samberg and Justin Timberlake. Excuse me. That's funny. Is the season to get fishy? Fa la 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 la.
La 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 la.
All right.
La 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 la.
Shit. I didn't want to do that. I meant to open it up in a different one.
That was me literally just fucking around.
Oh, I know.
I don't want to stick my hands in this freaking tank.
Why would you have to stick your hands? Oh, for the algae?
Yeah.
Really? I gotta sign back in. Damn fucking, excuse my language, but thing. Let's see. DPK says when my fish be humping, la 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 la. Select says I love the fact that you do streams like this, Cap, for those of us night hours or other time zones. Phoenix Aquatic says hi, Select Pet. DPK Fish Aquarium says my guppies can't stop breeding. La 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 la. Laugh my ass off. Aquarium Cost says laugh hello. Fish Nerd Rap. Hi Melvin. Fish Nerd. Fish Nerd. Yep. All right. So, Jason, any new plans for your fish room?
Melted Santa's balls with sulfuric acid.
Did I what?
Anything new going on in fish room? Anything? Aquarium Cops is Cappy, Fish Nerd, Rat by.
No, it takes time to work on guppy strains and other things I'm doing too. So maybe in the next year or two.
Cool. Right. Makes sense on that. DPK Fish Aquarium says, what did the convict cichlid tell the female cichlid when breeding? What? This is Aquarium Cop.
I'm almost thinking hydrogen peroxide, man. That is exactly what I'm thinking. It's taking way too long.
I've been trying to find information on to see if fish pass genetic markers down to their offsprings and introduce certain fish to different types of bacteria and trying to strengthen everything. So that's what I've been digging into.
Nice. That's pretty good.
That is exactly what I needed.
What's that?
Hydrogen peroxide,
Yep.
black rock.
Mm-hmm.
It was so freaking filthy that it was starting to turn black.
Let's see. The answer to DPA's question about the convict cichlid told the female cichlid when breeding, "Hurry up, sexy! I just broke out of jail. Time to get down and dirty." Aquarium Cop says, "How many gallons is in their cell, Carlos?" PK Fish Aquarium says, "Not sure." What? Laugh a lot. Upside DIY says, "The goldfish and guppies." Okay. So let's hear this song.
Yeah, that was way too much algae to deal with like that, dude. I don't like using hydrogen peroxide, but I will if I have to. That's a last resort. And then you got to dip your rock that you're putting it on in fresh water. This is going to be a fun night. Not. Yeah, my rock was turning so green that I couldn't even see the color that it was originally, which is purple.
Sorry, I don't mean to yawn. I think it's almost time for my bedtime. 2:30. I'll give it till 3, and then I'm calling it quits. Another half hour. Upside DIY says, actually attempted using hefty garbage bags as ponds. Gotcha. Fish Tropics says, sleepy. Yep. Just had a busy day, you know. A lot of running around to do, and then I started cleaning up my kitchen and getting rid of a ton of stuff and all that stuff. You know, you guys know how that goes when you start literally doing spring cleaning and stuff. So, plus it was a long week at work. Oh, lost Fish Tropic. Well, he did say he was sleepy. Well, Jason, have a good night.
I'm still here.
Oh, you're fine. Priscilla MK Arts back. 6x9 equals 54. DPK Fish Aquarium says, yeah, I got to be up by 10 a.m. 2 plus 2. It's Fish Tropic. Is 4 good math? Yeah, I guess so. So, yeah. My main thing is I wouldn't care if I stayed up the whole time, but until I have to take my son, but I don't really want to drive when I'm really tired. DPK Fish Aquarium says, I suck at math, laugh out loud, so do I. Aquarium Cop says, Priscilla, peace, love the tree, I guess. Love Christmas. Excuse me.
I'd take you upstairs to see my tree, but there's too much stuff to unplug to do that right now.
I hear you. That's me. I probably should plug my phone back in. Ah, it's got a 50% battery. That's plenty. That'll last another hour or two, anyways. Oh, let's see. Phoenix Aquatics says, Priscilla. Priscilla MKR says, Carlos, just ask Google. Yep. Fish Tropic says, math is training. Yep. If I can't do the math, I ask Google, as long as I have signal.
Google is an evil machine.
There goes Google. There goes Google itself. It just went bing.
You know, brushing live rock with a toothbrush is really painful and time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
Because once it gets into your little cuts on your hands, it hurts like hell.
Yep. Priscilla MKR says, Aquarium Cop, Merry Christmas. DPK Fish Aquarium says, oh no, I just asked Google. It might say, really, really, you asking me that? Laugh out loud. I'll laugh my ass off. Upside DY, so build the mattress pond under your bed, right? That'd be awesome. Or you know what? You know how they have the water mattresses, right? Let's get a clear one where you could see through it and have fish in there. Aquarium Cop says tank gallons with dimensions and salacious Celsius to Fahrenheit. Google laugh out loud. Fish Tropic says it's proven if you're resourceful, you should own your own business. Exactly. Phoenix Aquatics says, Merry Christmas, Priscilla MK. Priscilla says, Carlos, we try sometimes to come up with the dumbest questions for Google. Laugh out loud. Yep, I've seen them. Fish Tropic says, if it's not schooling and working is going to be part of getting there. Upside DIY says 1,000 goldfish. 1,000 goldfish. Okay. Priscilla MKR says, hi, Melvin. Merry Christmas. Priscilla says, Alexa is smarter than Google. Yeah, I would think so. DPK Fish Aquariums. I might ask Google how long it takes for a fart to come out. Let's see if Google knows the answer.
If a fart, how long it takes for a fart to come out?
Mm-hmm.
Like 3.5 nanoseconds?
Yep. There was some test or some research project done on that somewhere, some way. Google smarter than Siri. Yeah. Danny's Aquariums, Flint's Fish Forum, 1010 Tanks, JC Cichlids Down the Wormhole, SLC Aquatics, Towns the Wild, Cat Aquatics, quite a bit of Fanatics, F-Day Aquatics. Gosh. There we go. Got a Aquarium Cop sticker right here. Focus. KH doing Kitchell. Priscilla MK Art. Fish Tropic says, better yet, how many farts are equivalent to your whole life?
How many shits do you take in one lifetime?
Is Priscilla's sticker? Let's see. I don't know. Sweet Cappy says Aquarium Cop. DPK Fish Aquarium says it might say 3 nanoseconds till 3.6 nanoseconds with wet ones. True.
I would make stickers already, but I don't want people to get banned showing my stickers. I'm just saying.
Fish room. Hashtag fish fam.
You know what I mean by that, right?
Yep. I know
I'm
exactly.
very creative.
Huh?
I'm very creative.
Yep. Got V-Stag. Unconventional. Don't mind me. I'm just reading through the things. Kind of Deb and Tim, Fish Fam Aquatics, MTA, JJ Aquariums, Aquarium Cowboy, AMA Products, Yickety Dion, Jadrin Aquatics, KPA, Love is Love Squad Up, E-Money Cichlids, River Life. What was that? A radio going off in the background, like a walkie or something?
Now is me rubbing rock in a box.
Nice.
Container.
Jeff Rose, Fancy Tail Aquatics, Emerald Pets,
Geez.
Mr. Science Geek.
Sit on the floor anymore.
Mm-hmm.
My knees are killing me.
Yep. Well, you know you got to stop doing that stuff then.
Ha ha ha.
I'm trying to kind of keep it a little PG. Jenna Tucker Aquariums, Crazy Fish Lady, Racing's Natural Aquariums, Aqua Alex. Come on, we need a Nick the Dick sticker. Aquarium Life, Palmer Aquatics. Huh?
I said we do need to make the good sticker, but I need to design it.
Yeah, right. New England Gold, Dante's Wildlife, Lucky Smucks Fish Cave, Axolotl, something to do with axolotls, Dirty Tankin, D. Michaels Fish Den, Rymax Cichlids, Nanotank, The Turtle Girl, Kimmy Colbury Gold, Sergeant Tank, Jar of Fish. Wow, there's a lot of stickers here. I've looked through these several times already. It's this Fish Rescue Dank Tanks, Cooper Cichlids, Freshwater Friends LLC. Let's see. Sweet cat. Yeah, let's see. Who wants to play fart darts? Jesus, Fish Tropic. Upside UIS. Yes, I'm lucky at 11:34. Probably write a to-do list. What if you have squeakers? Says Fish Tropic. Jesus, where is this conversation going? DPK Fish Aquarium says, "Crap, I lost count." Tropic. Are we counting the ones that happen when sleeping? Excuse me. Fish Tropic says you probably pass more gas while I was sleeping. Yeah, because your body doesn't realize, care, your subconscious doesn't care if you're farting all the time. HC Aqua, Rogue Aquatics, Flip Aquatics, Rob Hicks Aquariums, Full Frontal Fish, HG Aqua, GD Cichlids, AFT, and Low Light Aquatics. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Let's see.
I rubbed a lot of that algae off.
Nice.
I
Priscilla.
don't think it's going to help, though.
The answer to the fart answer is as little as 15 minutes, laugh out loud. DPK Fish Aquarium says, I wish my fish could fart. It would be $1 million video.
Fish do fart.
Yep. DPK Fish Aquarium says, laugh my ass off, Priscilla. You ask Google or Alexa. Google, says Priscilla. DPK Fish Aquarium says, I made 3 logos for Nick. He has to choose one someday. Laugh out loud. Carlos says,
but I might need him to resend them to me because my Instagram got hacked.
Okay. Well, he's here. He'll have that in a minute. Let's see.
And everything got deleted. Thanks, some guy in the Middle East.
Probably. Priscilla MKR says they saw the average person farts 14 times every day. I think the average age to live is around 81. So first let's work out how many times the average person farts in a year. Jesus. EPK Fish Aquarium says, wonder if Google is a man. DPK Fish Aquarium says, what's Alexa's favorite fish? Who knows? Google is smart. It's probably a gal. Priscilla Cagarto, a person farts the average of 14 times a day and lives to 81 farts 571,387.5 times in their lifetime. Of course, many people will fart more than that. That's right. DPK's like, holy moly. Upside DUI. What if Solid X tapes in a house? Oh, Fusic? Okay, I don't know. Mixtapes. What if mixtapes? A house full of music. Okay. Fish Tropic. That's why when you're called a asshole, just think your farts. Yep. DPK Fish Aquarium says, now if a fish farts, will it increase the phosphate levels? Maybe. Pacific MKR says, Siri, Google, Alexa, they are all females. Phoenix Aquatics says, laugh out loud. Upside DYS says, haha, FBI would definitely raid me. DPK Fish Aquarium says, oh yeah, I forgot. Upside DYS says, oh well, that's the bad side of the ride. Aquarium Cop says, fish fart, fish fart, fish fart. With the emojis, that's funny. Fish Tropics says, just think how much time you spend changing water. Yeah, hours.
We can do that right now.
Yeah, right. I changed all the water last week, so almost every tank except for the guppies that are in these 2 tanks. I'm letting the plants do everything. I just check the TDS and ammonia and nitrate levels to make sure they're not too high. I don't have any filters running in them. They're so heavily planted, I don't think I need them. Come on. Get over here, Molly. Lay down. Down. All the way. Good girl. DPK Fish Aquarium. So I'm curious, if I put dirty tank water in a gallon jug and add 3 teaspoons of ammonia, will it make beneficial bacteria in a bottle? Well, probably. Fish Tropic says, just think how much time you spend feeding your fish. Not as much time as watering. Changing water probably. Fish Tropic says, the hobby in itself is a blend of hobby for some and just the lifestyle. Blend of hobby for some, just the life. Okay, yep, I read that right. Upside DIY says, yes, I haven't researched a lot of a fauna. It's like peroxide.
With how much crap I just rubbed off those rocks, it's smart to do a water change.
Right.
Not to mention, I just poured a little bit of hydrogen peroxide on each one of those rocks.
That should kill most of the
bad bacteria and algae.
Yeah, the algae, anyways.
Yeah, which is a bad bacteria.
Yep. Let's see.
Non-beneficial bacteria, I should say.
Upside DIY. Yes, I haven't researched of a
right?
Like peroxide.
Yeah, mercury is right.
Yep, I see it.
Hopefully, there's nothing in that rock.
Like, well,
crap.
if there was, we probably just nuked it. Priscilla Kiart says, so wait a minute. Let that sink in. We have 7.7 billion people on this globe. Everyone farts 14 times a day. That's 98 billion farts a day. Impressive.
That's too many parts.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot of methane.
I'm not. Never mind. That's too graphic.
It's all good. Let's see. DPK says, I read a cool article on sodium thistlephate. It helps with beneficial bacteria growth. That's cool. Fish Tropic says, and it's funny because I met a lot of people who think fish are not pets. Laugh out loud. They are. Upside DY says vinegar, bleach, general detergent cuts grease. Good. That's why what they use at the dentist. Gotcha. Fish Tropic says so they get a bad rep from just that. Fish Tropic also says if you ask me anything, alive deserves care. Fish, birds, etc. Responsibility for any life. Let's respect. DPK Fish Aquarium says laugh out loud. Persero, there goes the greenhouse effect, right? Oh, look at this. I just got a notification, through YouTube. World News uploaded. NASA confirmed Nibiru 24th January 2019. Billions of people will see Nibiru in the heavens. Interesting. Let's see. Aquarium Cop says, I take a fishbowl with my goldfish in it on an airplane as a service pet to comfort me. Good luck with that one. They won't even let you through security. Priscilla MK Art says 7.7 billion seems a little overpopulated, right? Yep.
They
DPK
actually might let you through security depending where you're coming from.
That's true, but it's a liquid. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you might. It just depends where you're going through. And what type of fish it is. If it's just a goldfish, they probably will.
Not sure. It's a good question, though. DPK Fish Aquarium says, too bad on those 1 cup. Laugh out loud. Carlos, Priscilla, a bunch of happy faces. Fish Tropic says, Siri just fires on a U.S. ship. Oh, Syria fires on a U.S. ship. That's not good. Bombs over Baghdad. DPK
like that hasn't happened before.
What's that?
I said like that hasn't happened before.
Right. DPK Fish Aquarium says, wait, so that means we inhaling everyone's fart when we camp outside. Laugh out loud. Fish Tropic says 2 fish keepers, 1 net. Ooh, that female has a sweet light blue tail. Very interesting coloring on her. Upside DIY 350K for West Sierra Lake Mountains. Okay. Aquarium Cup says no war talk. Fish Tropic DPA.
I'd just rather not hear about politics right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked enough about politics in the last 2 years that I'm kind of done with it. I'm pretty sure everybody else is too.
Yeah. Let's see. DPA, no, just in cars, haha. That's why they come with cabin fart filters. TPK Fish Aquarium. So, if that many people farts, then that's how the rain remineralizes rivers and oceans. I agree, Nick. Says Aquarium Cop.
Some people may not be glad that Trump's our president, but I am. So that's all I have to say on the matter. Yeah, that water change helped significantly. There was just a bunch of shit all over the place. And when I mean, you get what I mean. Never mind.
Right. I know what you're saying.
Literal fish crap.
Yep.
And I think the last one I put in there should be freshwater, so.
Phoenix Aquatics says, thank you very much, Priscilla or MK, you too. Fish Tropics says, DPK, farts are magical and come from deep inside. Release. DPK Fish Aquarium, no wonder morning dew smells like farts. Fish Tropics says, bunch of potty mouths. Priscilla MK Art says, the human farts, the gas emission, the cow poo, and we are doomed. Wow. Where is this shack on? Upside DIY says it's practically just metal and acid to build pressure. Fish Tropic says, Nick, you're slacking. DPK Fish Aquarium says, I know, Priscilla, I have cows behind my apartment and it stinks late at night. Priscilla. Yeah. Oh, 7 more minutes till 3 a.m. and then I'm cutting the stream, guys. That's it for me. I gotta get at least 3 hours before my son gets up. Oh, look at that. Runs the worlds, the farts. DPK Fish Aquarium says, do you know there are fish that eat cow poo in the Amazon? Cool. Yeah, didn't know that. Aquarium Cops with a lot of chicken McFarts. Protein Aquatics. Hi, Capo. Hi to you. Up, down. Yep. DPK Fish Aquarium says, I know I read that a long time ago. Aquarium Cop says, Protein in the house? Yep. Priscilla MK Hart says, Chipotle farts are the worst.
Yeah, fuck Chipotle. Sorry, in my mouth, but yeah.
Yep. That's all good, man.
Never go there again.
Yep. Fish Tropic says, have some beans and sing that sweet tootin' music. Pro Tip says, Cop. I really say hi. Frame Cuts Dung Beetles. Upside DIY says, yes, have a good week. Pro Tim Aquatics says, hi, Phoenix. DPK Aquarium says, hi, Pro Tim. Hi, DPK. Fish Tropic Fart Facts with Nick the Dick. Yep. Upside DY says, average bills and a handyman isn't easy. Yep. I can see that. DPK Fish Aquariums, but it was interesting. Pro Tim's Aquatics says, Fish Tropic, thumbs up, let it snow. Hashtag Neon Time, hashtag Fish Fam, hashtag Fish Fam forever.
Hashtag I've never seen so much algae in a bucket. Holy crap.
Yep. You got something that's high in the nutrient.
Phosphates, man.
Yep. Yeah. What is it? The Chemi Pure, the Pure, right? Chemi Pure will take care of phosphates, right?
I use sea gel. So,
oh, okay.
I shouldn't have this issue, but somehow I still do.
Gotcha. Aquarium Cop says that fish tropic farts through pinky floss, so his air is lagged. Excuse me, I would assume. Fish Tropics back. Holy moly. Upside DYS, a fish called Wanda. What's it about?
Never mind. I caught that one. That was a joke.
Yep. DPK Fish Aquarium says, saw a guppy with a long thingy, and I told the fish store they need to circumcise it so it could breed when it grows back. They looked at me weird.
Let it go! Let it go! Let it go! I can't take this shit anymore!
Jesus. Upside DYI, the Sage Key hidden in the aquarium tank. Phoenix Aquatics. How you doing? How you doing? Good, Protim? Protim, good sit, doing good, Belvin. Priscilla MKR says, haha, I'm out. Too many farty jokes. Joking. Nighty night. Have a good sleep. Thanks again for stopping back in, Priscilla. DPK Fish Aquarium says, laugh out loud. A frozen panic attack. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, right?
This is such a pain in the ass.
Oh, at least when you're done with it, you're going to be done with it for a little bit, you know?
I really should get a spray bottle so I don't have to scrub it with a toothbrush anymore.
Right.
But I don't have one.
Well, couldn't you just do, what are you taking the core right out and spraying it?
I'm using a toothbrush and using hydrogen peroxide to clean the live rock off of all algae. Minus, well, it kills coralline algae too, but I'm really not aiming for the coralline algae. I'm aiming for all the other algae that is nuisance.
Makes sense.
Before
I wasn't sure if you were filling up like a dropper with hydrogen peroxide and just going right in and spraying it while it was in the tank.
No,
You know, squirting on it.
I don't trust that. I've tried that a few times and it always kills things.
Yep. Upside DIY says, yes, I'm probably going go to the moon, fish, music, streams, lunch. Yep. Upside DY says too much instead of really working. Fish Tropics is laugh out loud. DPK Fish Aquarium says, did you try vodka for the algae, Nick?
I don't have vodka because there is no freaking liquor store open this late.
Priscilla it says, so copywritten, laugh out loud. Yeah.
Not as copywritten when I streamed over it, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that kind of voids all copyright.
Right. Upside DY says, but it's how I relax instead of a free movie. Gotcha. DPK Fish Aquarium says it gets rid of nitrates or nitrates. ProTim Aquatics says, that's good, ProTim, hanging in there. Well, ProTim, last month I lost my 101-year-old grandmother from leukemia cancer. DPK says, dang. All right, guys. Well, at this point, I'm going to start wrapping up this live stream because it's 3 a.m. and I don't want to spend it. Sorry, I know I got 10 people watching, but I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Thanks again, Nick and Fish Tropic, for stopping in.
No problem, bro.
Thank you, everyone, for staying with me for this whole chat. ProTim Aquatics, Priscilla MKR, DPK, Upside DIY, Fish Tropic.
I know I was kind of busy throughout the.
That's fine. And Select Pet says thanks, good stream, laugh out loud. Okay, bye, Lucy. DPK Fish Aquarium says, man, my ass hurts. This bed sucks. I need a Craftmatic. Okay. Thank you for Tim. I appreciate it a lot. DPK says, night everyone, much love, Cappy. Captain, name a fish that starts with H.
No clue.
Don't know. Thumbs up. Tropical fish. Peace. So yeah, thanks again for watching this live stream. If you're just watching this now, please think about, or you like my content, please think about subscribing. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit the notification button so you can get updated when I live stream or post any type of content. Thanks again. Have a great night, everyone. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, all that fun stuff. If you're traveling, safe travels. Peace.
Peace, brother.
Say Fish Tropic again. Laugh out loud. Half break. Night DPK. Sounds good. Everyone saying bye to each other. Thanks again, Nick.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good night.
You too, bro.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas to you.